Okay. So two parties sit across a simple table surrounded by a number of scribes who are furiously writing on vellum and parchment. One is wearing the finest of robes. The other is dressed more simply. They've traded and bartered for quite some time now, each leveraging what they have or had for gain on the other. One doesn't have much to offer presently, but will have quite a bit to trade in the future. The other has more to offer currently, but the future doesn't seem to hold as much value. The scribes have written and rewritten their contract many times, and finally a deal is struck. A number of legendary items are bartered in exchange for a crown, for aid, and for the use of death itself. One signs the deal in ink made of souls, the other in blood.
Well, that's
So you guys are in
Sounds
a
real
very...
bad.
What?
Sounds real bad.
It does sound real bad. So what you guys are in various places. At the moment, I'm going to say the brands, probably with the use of Fosrgol in order to just speed things along, have been ferrying an orc army across the continent. That one I'm just going to give to you, Crystal, because the other boys already have a lot of extra toys coming to play with, so you're only going to take a chance on two of them.
Boys.
Yep. They are completely freaked out by what is happening to them. It was weird enough to see a flying ship to begin with. Now they're flying in a squid. But the ones that the brands had brought along with them came back to the RV with tales of just crazy stuff, fighting underneath the ocean and giant sea monsters. And then you couldn't not convince the orcs to line up. So it's been maximum capacity in the ships the entire time. They are super excited by the idea of combat and blood and slaughter against a huge army. They've being isolated in the valley that they've been in, they've never seen an actual army.
Orcs interested in blood and
this
slaughter?
concept to them is something. And so they're all on board with this. The Granite Backs have been preparing at their keep. They've sent out the calls to the people they know. And so they've had their entire guild has shown up, including the Illinois branch. So Cadmus is there with all of his people. Marilee is there with her tower mages. And everybody is getting ready to head out. Is there anything else you guys want to try and do before you head out to rendezvous with the forces that have called for your help?
Matt would spend some time quietly.
Sorry, go ahead.
Matt would just spend some time praying in some solitude areas. Speaking
of Mav, I need you to roll a d4. You're going to take some aging as you destroyed the spear before.
No,
because it was still functional after killing Dagon.
Oh, you got rid of it?
That's 40 years, my friend, for sucking up that kind of magic and dispersing it.
Man, you're gonna be dead after this fight.
Ryan, what did you say? Got rid of what?
You got rid of the spear.
Oh yeah, we knew that.
No, I didn't.
Matt is also going to acquire a walking stick because his back is quite not as good as it used to be.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you still have Filbert's quarterstaff that you could use a walking stick.
That's probably true.
Yeah, Ryan. When we shot it at Dagon, Andy specifically stated, I want to try to destroy it in the process.
Yep. It was not destroyed in the process. It was like completely weakened though, so he was able to destroy it using his
down into the hole, disappeared for a while. When he came back, he looked over.
Wait a minute, you've aged that many years?
I've been keeping track in my head. And that's dang close to what I thought he had.
You've aged like 70 years?
Yeah.
75, 80 years?
40.
40, you just aged 40. I thought that was 4 years, not
No,
40.
that was times 10.
Okay.
That D4 times 10.
Then that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
See, for Brood, it doesn't make any sense. He's like, dude, he was like, looked like this, and then went into that hole, and now he's really old, and I don't understand. But hey.
Yep.
Hey.
Or
You know, eh?
Mav still has a lot of years left, as far as he knows.
In theory.
Yeah.
Theory.
I
And
mean,
the
at
the
this
weed
point-
doesn't hit for another 60 years. So
At this point, I am positive that we all expect Mav to drop dead in a few moments.
Four.
Yeah.
Like he can't stop himself.
yeah.
Bro, maybe you should calm down a bit. And you're like, yeah, hey, I'm gonna suck this spell up too.
Well, you guys would have been cool
man.
pretty much since the
it'd
beginning.
be like
That back-
mid, like you getting blown up by a fireball that you're like, yo, calm down.
I mean, I got 250 hit points. I'm fine.
you guys would know that the nature of a bastion's powers really shorten their life.
Yeah,
Especially on this one.
they when we met the other bastions, they told us that.
Yep. Okay.
We do
So-
have
I'm
our
gonna
keep
sit
them,
down.
correct?
Sit down with our resident lawyer and drop a will.
Yeah.
You do have your keep boons. This is correct.
Okay.
Oh,
Um,
yes.
I would have wanted to buy some stronger potions.
Okay.
I would have wanted to get some stronger potions while we were around. So I don't
Um,
know what we could say that is.
I'd give you 16 D4 worth of potions.
16d4 worth
have-
of
yeah.
potions. Okay.
So you guys can divide those amongst your vials however you see fit.
Wait,
Each of us each get 16d4?
No. As a
16
no.
total.
16d4 total.
Yep.
Okay.
what about Brute's hoard
So
of healing potions?
Um,
Where are those?
you will have access to independent healing on your own.
Okay. I
Yeah.
was like, where's all that? Because
Yeah.
that's
You
what
just need to
Brute's
ask me to
spending
use
all of his
healing.
money on.
You'll just need to ask me to use some healing, and I will get it for you.
Okay.
Actually,
So are we just gonna split those 16 potions 4 ways?
I did, unless someone else says that they aren't going to take the full 4, then I would want to take an extra one. But otherwise, I just put 4 in my inventory.
Yep.
Same.
Okay.
You can take one of mine, then you can both take.
All
Thanks.
right. Thanks.
Where? There it is. Boom. Crystal, I have also
Go ahead.
brute. So, yeah, because you might get a chance to just be just brute later.
Okay. Yes.
I'm pretty sure I used my oil of sharpness in the battle with Dagon.
You did.
You did.
Okay, so I will
You had
change
2
that
of
to a
them.
0.
I will give you the one that I have.
Oh,
I
for
had 2.
real?
Yeah, I had 2. I'll give you
Dude.
the other one.
Nice, man.
Yep.
Thanks.
I'm gonna use the oil of sharpness on my head so I become more witty.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
No. All right.
Hmm.
And then I'm gonna hold on to that. I have the potion of speed.
Yeah, I've already got 0 for my potion of speed, so I must have used that and tracked it.
I mean, you're far more effective than I am. If you wanted to use it, I could give it to you.
If you want to give it to me, I'm not going to turn that down.
Yeah, because I mean, the number of things you can do in a round is far, far over what I can. So
Not planning on using either of these until after we all group up.
Well,
like,
haste only gives him one extra action.
doesn't
It's
that
not
So-
gonna give him an extra action. It's just
An
an
extra
extra
attack.
single
Extra
attack.
attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
So
it would
it's
be
not-
better for me.
It probably would be better.
Probably would be.
Because
Okay,
he's
I'll hold
already
on to it then.
rocking 5 attacks.
I'll hold on to it.
All right.
Honestly, the oil of sharpness does more for me.
Any other business? Okay.
No.
So you guys load up your forces as best you can, and then the rest of the troops head off on foot. Most of the orc army is going to have to head off on foot because, well, like They didn't all fit in one pass, so they're not going to continue to fit. And so the Baroness in Fazragul, yeah, I got him on the map. You guys all head out to Hell's Breach to meet up with St. Kane's forces. And I will share the map with you now.
Oh boy.
Your tokens are hopefully don't get lost in the shuffle. I've made it pretty simple. Everything is blue or red. Blue is on your side, red is not. So should, I went with basic lightsaber ideology. Basic, not complex equipment, Jedi class. Red versus blue. So you would arrive at the camp and immediately be greeted by St. Kane and her officers. She extends a hand, thanks you for coming, looks at Othig and smiles and says, glad I allowed you to be brought back all those years ago. And so anything you guys want to ask her in particular? Or
yeah, like quite a bit. Probably how she's doing, ranging from how she's faring to, like, what's the plan?
well,
Because we still want to stop by the Emperor, and I guess maybe even just tell her, like, we wanted to help out here at least for a little bit. Go to the Emperor, meet you in the middle.
She definitely understands your need to or desire to want to actually head to the Emperor's camp to start this, but she would show you the battle map, which is basically the way you see it right now.
Yep.
And it is arranged like this. She says that the flying fortresses are hovering over these magical pillars that just yesterday started shooting blue magic into the sky. And as you approach, you would have seen, now this area of the Empire is always, you'd call it cloudy, but it's full of ash is what it is. It's smoky. It's covered in black clouds from all the volcanic activity here in ash clouds. And she would say that there is now a vortex swirling above where the Pentad's forces have been. Once those beams went active, when that happened, the flying fortresses sort of retreated over those beams, so they are now hovering over those pillars. Her forces have not fared well. They've gotten reinforcements 3 times, and her and the Emperor have launched 3 assaults, all of which have failed because the Pentad's forces just seem to continue to be increasing. The minute they get close, portals open up into the hells and out come more reinforcements for them. And so every time they think they're about to get the upper hand, they are pushed back. She would say between the communications she's had with the Emperor, they've probably each close lost to 5,000 people.
Yikes. So what are we going to do that's going to be different?
She's hoping that your resources and intervention will be enough to tip the scale. Because they've gotten close to penetrating their lines, but each time they've been turned back because of the Pentad's own reinforcements.
Yeah. And this is from the 9s?
They believe so.
I know we have made our list, but hearing that and learning that, can we call Garbage Daddy?
You cannot at this point. All of those tasks were assumed to have already been done. So hopefully anybody you called is already in transit.
Okay,
we do need to make some rolls for those. I'm going to have you guys do some rolls in the tower. So I'm going to need 2 from Crystal, just D20 rolls, and then 3 from you guys.
Each? Or
Not
as a group?
Brian,
I don't
did you
like
say
the
not
fact
it?
that the tower lights up scary when I drop things in it.
Said not it.
Then I can.
I got the guys. No, I got crystals. I need 1 more from the guys.
I did mine.
I threw 1.
Okay. Let me put your scores in here. Okay. Orc army is there. They are coming. Okay. One lot. Okay, so here's basically how this goes. When you reach out to your allies, so the Granite Packs reach out to the Black Hammers, your strange alliance with the Dwergar of the Deep, one that most dwarves would think to be impossible, but through much trial and tribulation, you guys have definitely built a good relationship with them. They are actually already on their way.
Yes.
Who is?
The Black
The
Hammers.
Hammers were
Nice.
as part of the Pentad's forces included a large army of drow that tried to ransack their home, and they're tipped off. They
It totally waited for me to say because the Pentad enlisted the help of the Duergar, so they are coming to fight.
Oh, just not us. Oh.
Bummer.
which is kind of funny because that's actually a possibility with a few of the asks out there that I had planned, but nobody asked for them. So they will be there as quickly as they can. They are still en route and being waylaid by drow along the way. Randy and Ulrin are facing similar situations as the Fae. As Wild is also under attack. They are uncertain if they're going to be able to get control of it and to join, but they will if they can. And there is no answer from Keith and Kelvin.
Probably still
And
out
last
in
we heard
space.
from them, we sent a message and it came back very concerned for their situation or something, if I remember.
Yeah,
If I remember, the last time that we heard
Stressed.
from Keith, he was in a bar with a bunch of women.
No, I think that was the time before last. I think the last time he sounded really distressed and said, "Can't talk now, call back later."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do remember that actually. Yeah.
Maybe I just put those all in the same category.
I mean, they might have
Yeah.
been. It might have been the ladies in the bar that were the issue.
Could be.
The issue is that we were interrupting him.
Yeah.
Can't talk now. Bye.
Yeah.
but Crystal,
Busy.
the Crimson Brands have a little bit better luck. You guys contact Runzini in the carnival, and in typical Runzini flair, he's like, "Why, of course we'll be there." And within moments, teleportation circles begin to form where you guys are at, and out pops the carnival. So you all will have access to the carnival immediately. And so let me get their token on the map. Oh, and just so you guys know, the tokens on the map are non-interactable. Like you
Okay.
can probably move them around. Don't target them. Use only the combat tracker for targeting.
Okay. Who are the symbols?
A couple of them are pretty easy to figure out.
Yeah.
The squid is Fosrgul.
Oh, okay.
Black independent battle map. The monkeys are crystals or brutes, apes. 7/7s is your guild. The tower is Merrily and the Mages.
Okay.
The double axes with the skull face is the orc army, and the tent
That's
is the carnival.
okay.
That makes sense.
And then the cross is St. Cain's.
Yep.
horses.
And then if further up north, the scorpion is
Is
Correct.
correct.
I am assuming that I'm no longer attuned to Alora's gloves and Alora's bane.
correct. The gloves are still an attunable item to grant you cold immunity, but
Resistance.
you probably don't need that in a lava-ridden field at the moment.
It's cold and fire resistance, not immunity, right?
The fire resistance no longer works.
Okay. Check and check.
gosh.
As far as the pirates go, you get a positive answer from them. However, they encounter the maelstrom that circles the Western Hemisphere in between the other continents has grown quite wide and ferocious, and they are currently trying to navigate their way through the narrow gambit strait to get to a place where they can make landing.
Hmm.
They're not sure they'll make it in time, but they're going to try. So you don't have pirates at the moment, but you might get them later. You do have the carnival. Black hammers are definitely coming at some point. Everybody else is a question mark. So that's, I think, the battle plans, the setup for who's here and who is not here. Do you guys have any other questions for
No,
Kane?
that's pretty straightforward.
It
I
is-
guess if she's able to bless at all, that we could get protection. If not, I will work on trying to get us protection.
She would prefer, if you're going to fight alongside of her forces, you will get some benefits from her being with their forces. If you're moving on to the Emperor, then unfortunately she's going to reserve that for who's fighting here.
Copy that.
All right. So between her and you guys, is there any form of a battle plan you want to come up with now that you know the layout of the enemy's forces and what you have at your disposal?
Do we know who is opening the portals?
You do not.
Okay.
They believe it is their scouts and their scries and everything else have seen 4 members of the Pentad in the inner circle of the area, which, and if you remember right, the entire area is littered with dragon bones and treasure. It's basically a sea of treasure and dragon bones. They have seen Taunty Blackberry, otherwise known as Lady Blackberry, formerly known, I suppose I should say. The Dragon Queen, the Many-Faced Lord, and Orcus are all wandering around the center. The Dragon Queen has not moved from her central position, though, and St. Kane does believe she is casting the summons. But getting to her is very problematic.
And they've just done a full frontal assault on repeat, basically.
They've tried a couple of different approaches. They tried magical teleportation into the inner area and have been unable to make it. Those who try end up right at the edge of the line between the beacons. She thinks the beacons are definitely a keystone to what's going on, but assaulting them has been hard because they're not big, and there is adequate forces there to provide them cover. But if you can find, if your forces can find a way to maybe weaken one of the beacons, that might give you a better chance of getting inside. Not man.
Just saying.
That's funny. These are.
We need to meet up there.
Magics.
That would be one of the beacons, and probably the most direct route for
The
each
ship
flank.
that we have.
Which one?
The created one, not the creature.
Fairness?
Yes, thank you. Is capable of making it into spaces that other things maybe normally wouldn't be. Do we feel like it would have any advantage in this scenario with these beacons? Because we're obviously dealing with people who don't have this technology. Is there anything within that ship's repertoire that we feel like would specifically propel us into that space or cause enough of a diversion, a break, or a distraction?
Well, being that it's an airship, it's obviously can pass straight over ground forces without much hassle. However, the fortresses fly, and there are several flights of dragons guarding the air as well. So, Baroness and Fosrgul, you have very limited air resources to. You could send them in to try and do something in there, but it could very well be a suicide mission because they get swarmed by all the other air forces that are there.
Well, I'm just gonna turn to Thanok and be like, you might be able to get rid of one, and just kind of leave it at that. It's a risk. It's a big deal, and she is a fickle mistress, and she may get upset, but she may also approve of your request. You could just ask if one will go away.
No.
Fair enough. I think
Yeah, I don't like Thanik would just be abrupt about that, but I think something like that.
may cause a weed drought.
Well, yeah.
Everybody, they're going to be the cause of it.
Probably it's pretty fitting when if you think about it.
Just just saying.
No, I mean, but Thanik is only going to use Wish, to duplicate other spells, other spells. He wouldn't. He won't use it to.
Mhm.
Alter reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are only level 17, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Oh,
Did you say only? Yeah, you did say only.
Andy has plans.
Fruit's hanging over here at like level 9, only level 13.
So send them in first.
Rue, you should be 10. I think I uploaded your level 9 character.
Oh, okay, that's fair. But
You should drag a level on.
still.
Still, very much still.
All I heard
Looks
is
like
that song.
on
Send
the map,
in the
you guys are thinking
clowns.
of going with Kane's forces to that
I mean, if you want to send in the clowns, we've got a carnival. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
I think that's where Ryan wanted to rendezvous with the Kren. I think we should move with what we have through this space. And if we can, assault this space.
I have a question for Lady Kane. When they assaulted an area, what happened to the forces at a different area? Like, did
Oh, they shifted to reinforce an area.
so I wonder if we send the bulk of the forces somewhere, and then we have a smaller group. I'm thinking maybe.
I was thinking about that too.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe the wizards could come with us or something. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think. But like a smaller force sneaks around to a different area.
Yeah, I think if we took our 2 ships with their ability to cloak and do things, if we sent the bulk of our forces with Lady Kane, and then took the 2 ships with us and the carnival, because they're a smaller group, right? There's not a lot in that group.
I was thinking about the carnival, but I didn't want to take Crystal's NPCs.
Go for it, man.
Well, she'll still get to use them just over on that side.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right.
But if we take
the carnival's quite large too. It's got 100 active adventuring style people in it.
Wow.
and 2 ogres.
And 2 ogres.
They're probably just going to bicker the whole time.
I was just thinking we got to convince them not to fight with each other, but
Yeah, I think if we take, because they'll fit on the Baroness, the carnival would, or is that too much to put on the Baroness?
That's too much for the Baroness.
Okay.
Baroness can haul around about 50 people, and it usually has a crew of 30.
Okay.
I don't think how many people do our guild have? How many people are in our guild? I don't think
There's
it's
about 80 people in your guild at this
is it
point.
that high? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You have all your main players, but you've picked up a bunch
Yep.
of other people along the
I
way
suppose,
that
yeah.
are no names.
Yeah.
Let's split the wizards in half. Send half with that force to give them arcane, like artillery, and put the other half on the Baroness. Have the Baroness and Foz do a pincer and send the main force towards the southwest tower. And we'll go for the southeast tower, but from the other side, coming up over the cliff edge. Try and take some of the smoke and whatnot and get over that mountain ridge here.
So then your plan would to meet up with the Emperor?
I think if we push through, I think if we attack from here with the intent of making it here while the main force attacks here, we would meet up with the Emperor after pushing through this space, and with the 3-prong thing, it would spread their forces out in a way that it's not just a single reactionary unit. We'll catch people coming from this direction to reinforce. So we may get assaulted a little bit heavier, but that means that the main force won't get as reinforced, and they'll be able to push through to the Emperor from here.
Yeah, and if we coordinate with the Emperor so that he comes at the same time.
Yep.
You can. Messaging back and forth to his camp is readily available.
Okay.
Yep. And are we to assume that the Black Hammers would be coming from that direction?
You're not sure where they're coming from.
Yeah,
They're under.
They're coming from down.
Yeah.
down under.
The thunder from down under. So that's my thought, and if anybody has anything better or different, I'm open to it, but that's my thought on how to do this, because we will then incur some pretty decent assault on our side, but the main force is definitely going to have a better chance of pushing through with Lady Kane meeting up with the Kren and then pushing in from there.
So you're saying that we would attack the southeast tower?
Correct. Yep.
And Lady Kane would attack the southwest.
Mm-hmm.
And the Emperor would attack the
west. Mm-hmm.
And the orcs are going with Lady Kane, correct?
Mm-hmm. Everyone that isn't on the 2 ships. Half the mages with the ground forces, half on the Baroness.
I knew you were going to do this. I knew you were going to start splitting stuff.
I mean,
that's okay.
Yeah.
I can add another token of them on the map. It's not that big of a deal. Just something I was.
Okay.
How many wizards are there?
There's only like 20.
So why don't we just put the wizards all on one ship?
Yeah, put them on the Baroness. I thought there were more than that from the way that it was being described. I apologize.
No, it's just one tower of mages. Powerful wizards aren't that common. I mean, there's dozens and dozens of level 1s and 2s out there, but
they're not invited.
The capability of a magic user to get past that, they were definitely not invited.
Okay, because Ronzini has Arcanists as well, so I think they'll be okay. Let's put the other ones on the Baroness.
Okay, so the wizards are on the Baroness. Ronzini is going with Lady Kane.
I'm gonna need something a little bit more than chill touch at the
Fosrgul a little
battle
bit.
royale.
He'll fire a warning shot and it'll be okay.
We will make you.
I mean, chill touch is kind of a big deal. They can't heal then.
It's a big deal when you only have 17 health points to go along with your chill touch.
Monkeys are over here then.
Where did the Baroness?
And the 7/7s, are they with you or are they with Kane?
Kane. Yeah,
Kane?
Baroness. Yeah, they're with Kane. The 7/7s are with Kane. Baron. I'm trying to do, I guess, more of a stealthy approach from the south right with the 2 ships that can stealth.
Mm-hmm.
So the Baroness and Foz with the mages and us, and I mean we're kind of an army in our own right. So
Yeah, I mean, it basically,
Can I just-
yeah.
Can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
Why?
No.
But why aren't we? Why aren't we attacking? Why isn't Zealothan's forces attacking the very north one, and Kane's forces attacking the southwest one, and we get dropped off to attack the one on the west that would be most defenseless?
because I would like to draw
split
from
it
the
like that.
west to us and the north to there. That way one spot isn't getting reinforced from 2 places, is the reason I chose the way that I did. We're getting reinforcements from the west. The Emperor is getting reinforcements from the north. If
I feel like that
somebody
still
goes,
happens though.
I don't think it will. If somebody goes to the north,
Okay,
I feel like more reinforcements.
you don't need to
would
defend
come.
it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
saying.
T, that's what you're envisioning right there?
Yes. Is this the Baroness?
Yes, that's the Baroness.
The Baroness would be over here with us, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
That's what the mages would be on the Baroness.
Got it.
Yep.
My only issue with this, and I understand where you were doing, T. If we kept everything the same except if we are attacking this area that we're attacking, the east side could reinforce it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if we bring the Kren Empire to the north one, then the west tower or whatever that is will already be split because it's going to have to pick which side to defend.
Yes. What I was hoping for though was to meet our reinforcements as quickly as possible. Whereas in this scenario, it's going to take any of us a long time to convene with the Kren.
It's true. But specifically, the issue I'm looking at is that this one is free. If he goes here, this side is free to full force coming in reinforce. And now we're looking at 2 towers that are, you know what I mean?
I do. Yep.
And we know that the Kren have been able to get very close to routing that place outside of more summons coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can take an area that's as undefended as possible, because they've gone to support the other areas, and we come in and take an area out, and then we're able to interrupt more summoning, then the Kren could Lady Kane and her forces should be able to, without an issue, take out that area, which and then the Emperor's forces could possibly as well. That's my only addendum to that.
Yeah.
But I understand why you said it. So
my only fear with this arrangement is if both right and left, east and west, go up to meet them, they're doomed. Sure, we will press in, but that is going to, like, if we are willing to risk that being the method, we may succeed and we may break through and do what we need to do with heavy casualties to the north if all 3 go north.
Well, yeah, sure. But what if? I mean, chances are, if Kane attacks first, and draws the attention of basically the tower that we're at, the main tower, the tower they're attacking, and this tower, then the Emperor rides south. then it would be less forces coming after him.
Potentially. It's still a high risk thing, though. I think.
It is.
Which
it
I'm
is.
in
I
for.
mean, it's high. It's gonna be high risk no matter what we do, though.
Yeah, I agree. I wanted the risk to be on us, not on them.
My only issue with more risk being on us is that we are a significantly smaller force. Significantly. Like
if they
our
throw-
force is like less than 100, I think.
Mhm. If they throw everything at
But
us, we lose
we
100.
have-
If they throw everything at them, we lose thousands.
But we also have Othic's Infinite Armory. Remember that.
Yeah, but the armory doesn't work if there's not any
Nobody to
people to
hold
give
the
it to.
You're gonna say if there's no Othig.
No thing. But I agree.
No Thig. Oh, that's good.
No things, no more armory.
So, for the exact same reason that Adam's making his point, is why I thought we should basically pick 3 sequential towers to attack, because that splits stuff the least amount for any one particular
I agree.
engagement,
Yeah.
basically.
I was more okay with us being the loss versus the larger force.
Well, the problem with us being a loss is that the
We don't get
entire
to play
thing
them
rides on. Right? Yeah. No, but the entire plan rides on us being successful.
Yep.
So if we're not successful, then everybody's gonna die anyways.
Have a little faith.
The Emperor would tell you in planning of combat, because he'd be hollow imaged in for this, that
Sure.
he is more than willing to sacrifice his army for victory.
Mhm.
And that's just the Kren way, and you
Yeah.
boys know it.
Yeah, of course
Yeah.
it's the Kren way.
And I'm a
I
friend
know the
now,
Kren
so-
way. Othig lives and breathes the Kren way.
And we have a adrenaline junkie squid ship. Let's go.
I mean, I feel like every time Fazrugul has been in combat, he has been almost dead every time.
Yeah.
You guys don't treat him like a scout ship. You treat him like a battleship.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah. He is,
Yeah, maybe we were just really hoping at one of these stages he'd level up, you know?
No, but
the
here's
problem is the Swedish people sent their Swedish tank to a German army. Ryan loved that. Thank you, Ryan.
Oh man. Got funnier the more I thought about it.
So that would be my argument, but I'm okay with whatever. I think it's a good idea to stagger the attack. Not to be like everybody's coming at once, but a large force.
Well,
and
if you're going to
then-
stagger the attack, then you have to decide who you want to engage in resistance least, because you want them to attack last.
us, because we're like, our job is not to rack up kills.
Well, then we have to attack last.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Frickin' tugboat.
He's a fishing trawler.
Yeah, seriously, like shrimping boat over there.
Yeah, but Mike, there's a problem with that because that tugboat does not shoot lasers.
Like on the top of like the SS Ohio or something. Freaking look at this thing. It's like got two like you would see the armament on the front. That's great. You can just see it.
So anyways,
love
my that's my thing, is to have the Kane and the brunt of the forces attack first, then the Emperor, and then when the attention has very clearly been drawn away from where we're attacking, that's when we go in. That's my thought.
And that would be easier to pull off because you guys are in high speed airships. Everybody else is ground forces, so it would be easier.
I just would
for you
like to
guys
say that this is the type of conversation I was trying to elicit before.
It's hard to
This
do.
is the type of conversation I was trying to get out of you guys for 2 weeks.
I didn't know what it looked like. I didn't know what anything was going on. Whatever.
I don't know anything.
It's true. It's some of that's true.
I mean, if you do what Brute does, let's just charge.
Charge right in and smash it.
Favorite.
I mean, it also depended on who's going to show up.
That's a big thing too. But
All right.
all right, so you guys put everybody into position. The Order forces and the Kren forces time their attacks so they will hit pretty close to simultaneously and draw away a lot of the enemies. More of them towards Kane's forces than the Emperor's, but a pretty good draw either way. And you guys load up on your airships and get ready to cook into combat. All right. And I'm going to pee because I drank like 12 gallons of coffee this morning.
The old Samuel L. Jackson memes. Like,
That's not Sam Jackson.
oh, sorry, I just looked.
Oh,
I was like, that's great.
that is a for real non comedy person. Like he is like that on purpose,
Who is that?
like unironically. He's done that on purpose. He's I don't remember who he is, but he was I want to say he was like some like radical pastor, I think.
Yes.
Right on.
Crazy pastor.
All right. Times.
All right. So here's how the large scale battle parts are going to unfold. You guys are going to get damage done to you by percentage of your maximum hit points. So rather than me try and figure out exactly how much damage on average an army is going to do, which even if I did 50d20, that's going to average out to almost exactly half of that. So what I decided to do was just go with percentages instead. That's what I was reworking this morning. Just made more sense. So just be prepared to work in percentages of your maximum hit points. That does go for the Crimson Brands as well, but yours should be pretty easy because you have 2,000 hit points. So it's pretty easy to divide. All right. Let me add the Allied forces to the combat tracker.
So, Mike, does that mean that you're tracking my other guys somewhere else? Their hit points?
What? Oh, yeah. They're going to be in the combat tracker.
Okay.
I totally want the Black Hammers to just like burrow through the whole field in like mole machines.
I am the Underminer.
I've been playing WoW, and they made Dark Irons playable, and their racial is they use I can't remember what they call it, but it's basically a mole machine where they travel from different cities, and it's super great. So I'm just expecting that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Oh, wow. Still chugging along.
Where there it is.
Wait, should I have more health than 250 max then?
I don't
If
think
you
so.
have 250?
If I have 250, we have the
Yeah.
same now. We have
We
the
do?
same now. Yes.
I always forget.
We had this
that.
conversation last time because I have more
Yeah.
stamina than you do.
Yeah.
Stamina. I have more.
Yeah, no, I know what you meant. I know. You should have said vitality next.
Oof.
That's weird. It didn't give the it's mages.
I'm not beating Mav in the effects block arms race. I'm saying.
I'm not even the lowest anymore.
You are currently.
Oh wait, we don't have.
What?
We don't have.
The Hero's Feast.
No, the Hero's Feast.
Yes, you can add that if you want.
Oh, okay, because it's still on us then.
Well, how should we get?
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you can add it. I suppose.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see.
You would have time to have done it for your
Um,
characters and probably the Baroness, their characters as well.
I don't know if I want to. I am not going to do it.
Okay.
So take it off of everybody. I'll take it off. I am trying so hard, but like the combat tracker's moving around.
Yeah, sorry,
It's
it
okay.
should be where it's at now.
I will be granting aid.
Okay. Which one is the Hero's Feast? I don't even think I had it on there.
I took it off.
Okay. I didn't even see it before, though.
It was on there.
All right. Oh, I believe you. You're granting aid, so that is 2.
And there should be 3 death wards up.
Bye.
Should be Othig,
Love you.
Thanik.
Oh, I thought you said that.
Death word on it.
There should be. You should have death word on you. All right, love you.
All right.
No,
So
I mean, I definitely appreciate Andy, but not that much for Death Ward. Sorry, Andy.
What up?
Andy
Don't
has
get on my back, dude.
underappreciated death wards.
Okay, Jeffrey, do you want Jeff Ward? Do you want Death Ward?
I'll take
Othig
it.
does
Jeff
not
Ward.
want it.
I would like it if I can have it. If it's a problem, don't worry about it.
I don't have any more spell slots to give it.
I will hit you with
I'll
a.
for it. Nope, I'm not doing that game.
No?
No.
He's almost dead.
What do you mean almost dead?
He's like.
He's ancient.
Yes.
Adam, you want to
He's
set
like
your
an
max
elder,
HP
a
to
tribe
270
elder.
then?
He is
270.
Yeah.
For what?
If we're because of aid.
We already have 8 on us.
You already had it on.
250
is
is
with aid?
yes.
Oh, okay. Oops. My bad.
Possibly because I think we had an extra. Was it an extra 20 from previous?
It was an extra 20. Yep.
Yeah. So we normally have 230 hit points.
Okay.
But like that's something that he puts on at the beginning.
Sorry,
of the day, so it's-
all these levels are just blurring together.
I know it's that way. All right, roll initiative, everybody. Let's see where you guys end up into this battle.
Oh, initiative.
Probably better than most of your forces.
Oh, look at that! Dude got a 20. What?
Oh,
There we go.
there it is.
So my initiative is 22.
It's freaking
I
awesome.
want to say we all rolled over a 17 except for Jeff.
Saving the best for last, baby.
All right. So as your forces all move into position, and we will put your guys' tokens are going to be far enough. Well, I'll just put them there so we don't have to move them later. But basically, you'll be joining after the movement phase. So movement phase, as the Emperor's forces and the Kren forces begin to move into, or Order forces begin to move into position, what you see is a shifting obviously begin to happen. These forces come down this way. Actually, the dragons will stay. These forces are going to switch over to here. These dragons are going to come up. Those guys will stay. These guys will come down to meet forces. It does draw some of them away from where you are heading. Yeah.
be like, we messed up your geometry.
That's okay. It was only for the beginning. I knew it would not last. So a couple of things happen as you guys speed into the area. The hurricane of black smoke and ash and clouds begins to form, and then you watch in the center where the eye is. It forms this clear sheet that's pretty easily recognizable as magic, and inside of that, the clouds form a face, one that you recognize immediately as Echidna's.
Oh my gosh.
Surrounding her is just thousands of dragon heads writhing around her. She is obviously with Typhus, her husband, and she is overlooking the battlefield. And you hear her say, "The time for my daughter's resurrection has come." And then something else really bizarre happens that you did not expect. I will put just, I don't think I have an asset for this. Maybe.
Jeffrey casts control weather and says, "Shh, we're working."
You should totally do it again. Oh my gosh. Hey, remember when you
Remember when I
got
pissed
upset about your
Asmodeus
dog
off?
and we decided not to be part of your storm? Remember that? Remember when we were peanuts on your face?
Oh,
Yep.
we're
We'll
working.
use this one. Back over here on this ridge,
Oh,
you see a beam of blue light shoot out of the sky. It comes arcing through almost like somebody kicked a football, and it comes cruising in and it lands there. And when it lands there, it hits and the beam shoots up. And then you all hear a voice inside of your heads. It says, "Hello, this is Belson Stone Site. My team and I are in control of the Mana Forge. We're here to assist you. If you need it, I have access to use powerful magic to create an effect, but I believe I can only do it twice before the forge expires." The Crimson Brands would all recognize this guy immediately as the dwarf and his team that they helped when they were sent into the past by the Titan of Time. So basically, what you have access to is a lower mid-range level wish that I will not screw with. It is intended for you to use it something akin to heal or harm to give yourselves what's the spell where you get advantage and disadvantage on all your rolls? Foresight, something like that. The bigger the ask, the longer it will take for it to come to pass. So if you ask for him to heal you, healing is a one rounder. But if you ask for him to do massive damage to the enemy, he can do that. But I'm going to have to roll to see how many rounds it takes him to get it done.
Okay.
He's a good "oh crap, we're hurt real bad" button, or and you, like I said, you can up the wish as much as you want, but it will take him an enormous amount of time to get. If you wanted to wipe out the Pentad's forces, it would take him a week to do it. But he could do it.
Well, I wish we would have known that a week ago.
Yeah.
I've got at least a week's worth of rations. We're fine.
Well, okay, but then you have to keep the Pentad from destroying him for a week too. So
That's
It
fine.
becomes
It
a
goes
tower
without saying,
defense.
doesn't it?
yeah, it definitely just would become a tower defense of protecting Belson.
We got this battle in the bag, guys.
So it's completely up to you what you want to ask him to do, but he is out there. And so now, Crystal, the Baroness is going to get to go first. So you have your airship with you. So it's you. The Baroness attacks, the Ballista attacks, and the Brands attacks on something in the area. Currently, there's some demons from the Hells and some Black Soul Blades. Forces on the ground. There's the flying airship, or there is a pillar beneath it.
Oh man. I never roll well. I don't have to go this early in battle. What's happening?
Everything's happening.
It is. So in my little action things, It's either going to be the brands or the ballistas of the ship. If I'm looking at this right, Mike.
Yes. Yep. You would get both of those. You get to use your ballistas and the crimson brands. I just lumped all their damage into one attack. But if
All
during
right.
your attacks you would like to do something that you know your team can do, let me know and we can make that happen.
Well, we're going to attach bombs to Valker
Yep.
and fling him into the sky. No, not right now.
Actually,
Because that's what the brands do. All right. The other problem is, so normally, like when I hover over these little guys, my little icons, it tells me at least what it is so I can find it in the tracker.
Yep. So the way
It's
the trackers work, they are all linked. That's why we're not using the map.
Mhm.
So the little like devil guy with the pitchfork, that's Hell's forces. All of Hell's forces will go all at once. And I will be operating them off of a percentage thing too. So in the combat tracker, that's you want to match up icons.
So it's the third one down if you want to attack Hell's forces.
It was the only way to get this done without having 6,000 things in the combat tracker.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Just trying to follow all this. All right. So the boat is going to attack these guys. Did that work? Why?
Did.
Oh, it does. Woo!
And then roll damage on him.
So that is going to be times 5 still. So that will be 135 points of damage to those guys. Okay.
So that was fun. And then the Crimson will do the same and attack them. And that hits.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
take that.
What is a big number?
And that is
that's-
another 82.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and that one you rolled right on there, which is fine because it's a multiplier. So
I figured it out.
yep. And then let's see. You still have now. You have your orc swarm, which cannot attack the fortress, the flying fortress, but it can attack any of the ground forces over there.
The orc army is at number 13, isn't it? Or are they not separate?
Are they? Do I have them on there separate? Oh, I do
Yeah.
have them on there separate. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
We'll get to them later.
Okay.
You're in a Fosrgul at the moment. What do you guys want to do? What do you want to do?
I don't. Are we waiting still? I'm a little confused on that point.
No, you used you rushed in as soon as all the other forces were drawn away to a certain place.
Okay. Okay.
And so
Which is why we're only facing like 2 groups and not like
Yeah.
the 5 to 7 groups that the other groups are facing.
Yeah.
We're still on Fosrgul? So at this point, Fosrgul and the Baroness are separate entities at this moment, correct?
correct. Their icons are just sitting next to each other.
Okay. I mean, could I? And how far away are we from?
Evil.
Yeah. What two icons are these? There's like that imp and like a bunch of swords.
That's
of
three
people.
daggers, and that's the many-faced lord's forces.
Oh, okay. And what's the imps?
Hell's forces.
Hell's forces,
Just in general.
Yep.
Okay.
which were already attacked, so that's first blood right there.
Okay. Are we logistically, I don't know, like, is it something where like I should use one of Fosrgul's lasers, or should I get out and attack? I don't know where, like
I think for
physically
this,
I am. Yeah.
let's do this. Let's do Fosrgul's lasers for now.
Okay.
And so I will give all of you guys 2 attacks with Foz's lasers, and they will do 66 plus 6.
Perfect.
Before we do that, my plan was to holy weapon Fosrgul.
Okay.
Can that be my turn this time?
That is absolutely fine for it to be your turn. So
That's really funny.
That will be
I
additional
can do some
2d8.
more damage.
So I had a similar idea because we once gave Fosrgul a potion of reduction, and it was kind of effective. What would a potion of speed do to him?
I'd
Like,
add a
probably-
D6 to everybody's attacks. 7d6.
I'm gonna do that.
76 plus 2d8.
Yeah.
So,
So-
so am I doing anything right now, or am I waiting?
Make an attack roll on which forces you want to attack.
Okay.
And then add a whole
I'm
lot
just
of
crap. I'm just which hells? Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I see.
That's
What
why
you
we are
mean-
only using the combat tracker.
Yeah. So I don't know what to add, but I assume it's an
I
18
hope
plus
that hits.
something.
76 plus 2d8 plus 6. That will hit something.
So
That
roll
would hit
7.
anything you're aiming. Actually, it would not hit the fortress.
I don't know what to add to it, which is not a big deal. But
Oh, we had
Um,
you'd add 6. What is? I got him in here somewhere. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. I
Where's
don't
he
know
at?
if it matters.
Well, where are you at?
I don't know if it matters, but I also planned to inspire Fazrugul.
He's shooting at a plus 15 right now.
There you go.
Oh, so, yeah.
He's gonna impregnate somebody.
So 76. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Ryan.
7. So that's
Fazrugul ain't
the
firing
first
no
part of that,
blanks.
and then 2d8. All right, so 26 plus 8, whatever that is.
34.
34.
So that's one attack. I get 2 attacks?
You get 2 of those. Yep.
Okay. 12 plus 15, you said? So that'll hit too. Oh, I forgot to roll it on him. I didn't roll it on him.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
His attack is plus 15 to attack.
Yeah.
For this fight, it is. It's just to make everything speed along. This is more about whittling down hit points than it is actually hitting things. Like the pluses are in there for really big rolls. Pretty much 3 or below.
Yeah. So another 36 damage.
So 72 altogether.
Yep. And that is my turn.
Okay. So now it is Hell's forces in general. They are going to take attack. Who can they all hit? This group is going to move in on the Orc army. One group towards Fazrugul or the Baroness. Fazrugul, because they're on that side. It is an 18 plus 10 on the dice, so a 28. I am going to hit. Oh.
Would it make any difference that the holy damage is
No,
radiant damage?
it's not for
Okay.
this. It's not
Okay.
gonna. Just too big of a
More, yeah.
stuff going on. So let's see. Fazrugul and the Thursday Night Dice crew are all going to take 20% of their max hit points and damage from Hell's forces.
8%, you said?
20%. The
Okay.
Arcane forces and the Emperors are as well.
I don't know if I did that math right. What's cracked?
It's 50. It's
That's
50
what I
ones
thought.
you have.
That's what I thought.
The mages are on the Baroness, correct?
I
have that.
believe so.
Yep. Okay. Okay. And that actually worked out pretty quick. As long as I did my math well. Okay. Matt,
Bless you.
you're up.
Thank you.
Okay, so Mav is using his bonus action to do the divine or the holy weapon, and then firing 2 shots off at the Hell's forces.
Do it.
Does a 19 hit?
19 will hit.
Nice.
Okay, so it's going to be 18d6. $66
Plus
points of damage.
12. Plus 12.
Plus 12.
12. Yeah.
So 78. And that is Mav's turn.
Okay. Othig.
I'll take my 2 Phosphorghoul attacks. So do 2 of these guys. And those will both hit.
Both hit.
And do F5? Yeah, it's F5. Totally F5. Oh, plus 6. So 35 for the one. Oh, nice. 44 for the other.
So
High on those
60,
two.
73 plus 12. So 85.
No, he added 6 on there.
No, my plus 6s
Oh, he did.
are
Yep.
35 and 44. I just didn't get it on the second or on the first one.
35.
So 79.
Okay. All right. Crystal, the carnival is up. Now that it's the carnival's turn, they have their reaction. As a reaction, they can cause a reroll on somebody else in their fighting group. So they basically can enforce disadvantage on an enemy or give advantage to an ally.
Oh,
Yep.
gotcha.
If you want, you can just decide to give that out. And then you can make their regular attack on any of the forces there out in front of them.
The crosses lady is what the orders forces. So I guess give them advantage.
Okay.
And then they're there. They're going to. Oh, I gotta find them in the tracker. Come on. This tracker is so long.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah. But imagine if, because I had these all as
No, I know. It could be way worse, but
it would have been way worse. That's why I decided to rework it this morning.
Yeah.
they've got dragons right in front of them, so they're gonna go after that dragon group that's right in front of them.
Well, you can kind of picture this as like all of these forces are kind of piling all over each other. You can definitely focus on the dragons though if you want. Absolutely.
Yeah. So many dice. So that's already been applied to them. 68 damage.
Nice.
And dash to be off. Which makes it the mage's turn.
Is that it then, Crystal? Because I don't
Yeah.
think you can hit the
I
next
think
one.
that's all they can do.
Yeah.
I did. It didn't go anywhere. Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh,
I gotta
because
do
she's
it.
not controlling them.
Okay, so the next up is the mages. They want to know if you want to enhance the Baroness's defenses or if you want them to attack.
I say at the moment we attack.
Agreed.
Sounds good. So they are going to do 20% of Hell's Force's maximum hit points.
Jeez, yeah, take it.
And that is actually going to eliminate, not delete all.
Wow, good thing we brought Marilee's mages. Jeez.
They
And we win.
the last of that. Orc army for Crystal.
Orca me.
They're just spells, right? Let's see. Oh gosh. Orcs see dragons and they think that's the coolest thing ever.
They probably do.
They're going for it.
Meat's on the menu tonight, boys.
Right? They're like, I'm going to eat this.
Mayonnaise on the menu tonight, boys.
What?
So gross.
Oh, you did it.
Very nice.
Oh, wait.
So-
That's times 5, Mike. Is that correct?
Is what? Yes,
So
that
it's
is
that
5.
damage.
We'll add another 215 damage to that.
Oh man, Discord with goodbye.
Who do we just?
Oh,
Bye.
Just
Bye,
crystal to
Crystal.
choose.
Discord's being a butthead.
Turn your mic back on, or your
But
camera
it-
back on.
Yeah, I need to do a lot of things.
Crystal, don't let him tell you what to do.
Oh no!
What'd you do?
It's a 16.
What?
But it's plus 15 on my roll.
Oh.
So the
Oh.
Order's forces are completely inept this round. They are
Oh.
overrun by the enemy.
What?
Can the carnival assist them?
Oh, the
Carnival
Carnival
can
did give them advantage. Totally gave them advantage.
Totally did.
Much better. That's a 15
Oh,
plus 15.
Good.
Woo.
Good. That was embarrassing.
That was super embarrassing. So they
Jeez, Lady
do
Kane, cut
quite
with your
a good
pants
job,
down.
and they will do 20% damage to the dragon forces that are bearing down on them.
Lady Kane caught with her beard down.
I know.
Wow.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Crystal,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
the carnival is smart enough to notice this. Please make a d20 perception check for me. I will add a bonus to it. Just make a d20 roll for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Brute, the Crimson Brands are contacted by Runzini via magic.
Yeah.
They tell you that something seems weird about the Order's forces.
About the Orcus.
They
Yeah, they're can't attack. That's what's weird
no,
about it.
well, it's kind of funny that it got the nat 1, but Runzini says that's a pretty good roll for him. He thinks they're failing on purpose.
Dun dun dun. I assume we can still talk to the other boat. I would tell the other boat.
Yeah, we have rare telepathic on.
Do we have it? Is there a limit to how many people you can put in that?
8.
8.
So you'd be able to put it on, say, Brute and El Buscador over on the other boat. People are in charge of things.
Here's the question: would you have put it on Lady Kane as well?
Nope.
I say I would give it to a
She's
couple
called us
commanders.
before.
She's what?
But Lady Kane has spoken to our brains from a distance before.
So would you have not put it on her?
Yeah, I wouldn't have put it on her. I would just assume she can do that by herself.
I will respond. This is clearly not in my turn, but she's an assassin.
She's a who in the what now?
She's an assassin.
Assassin.
She's a
Black Soul Blade?
Black Soul Blade.
That's not possible?
Based on
Who? Kane?
She's a saint?
and
That's like calling Mother Teresa a hippie.
I mean she kind of was, but that's
That's all.
irrelevant.
Huh.
Why can't she?
Oh. I mean, people like me that are soft of mind, it totally makes sense, but not someone like Lady Kane.
Might not even really be Lady Kane.
That's my point.
Yeah.
It's not Lady Kane.
I think that's
Maybe she's still in the
Um,
hells.
Well,
maybe that's a simulacrum.
So,
We can just tell you that she turned red on the screen, and that means bad. Kill it.
Oh, when did that happen?
While you guys were talking about that she couldn't be
Yep.
because she was a saint.
yeah,
Goodbye,
just
7-7.
really telling you guys something isn't right. Her forces, they feigned an attack up the middle, so that is their round, and then they have spread out, and they are now fanning out towards your forces.
Frick! Man.
I'm just gonna look at Thadak and be like, bet you wish you would have done that different.
Well,
It's a good thing she knew our battle plan.
yeah,
It's a good thing the apes are over there, guys. They got this.
yeah.
My apes are awesome. They killed a dragon once.
I mean, we got the 7/7s over there. They'll be fine.
You know what?
I don't know who
Maybe
they
there's
are.
an angry werewolf riding
that's
in on
our
a
kill.
nightmare pretty soon.
Yeah.
You never know.
I never know.
You never know who's coming to this party.
Just never know, man.
So the Pentad, not the Pentad, the Kren forces do fairly well on their attack, and they will do some damage to the many-faced lord's forces.
Who knows? Maybe we'll even see Raven.
You never know.
No, that one I'm pretty sure I do know.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Next is Brute, your giant apes.
My apes. My apes are like, thing, it's turned bad.
Her apes bring all the milkshakes to the yard.
They do. They definitely do.
Be like, I'm coming after you. Yeah, hit you. Forces that are a lie.
Yeah.
Don't lie to my brute.
The monkeys don't deal with deception well. We learned that firsthand. They tried to squish me.
I was gonna say, and that says _2, according to your thing.
It does, because you have two of them.
I have two of them.
Yeah, the 50-foot tall apes. Freaking terrifying.
I'm really good at animal taming. What can I say? Let me talk to the dragons. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. So that is going to bring us to Lady Blackberry, who's going to take a step over here and begin casting a spell well outside of Mav's range to suck it up. She does seem to be using the magical pillar as a focus, and the entire area around you guys becomes obscured as this black cloud around the Baroness and Fazergul. So what that will do is that will have your damage next round.
Okay.
The Dragon Queen is chanting Jeffrey.
Jeffrey spent his turn.
Fazerguling.
Yep. So Fazergul will have a inspiration and a +1 until he uses it, and then the potion of speed as well, which will last however long that lasts.
So is the many-faced lord's turn then? You witness, and most of you are up in the air, but you could still hear it, like all of the assassins simultaneously order the exact same command. Like you hear them all yell it, and it is withdraw from the north towards the center. And that allows these guys a free move. And you watch as these forces begin to pull away from the north. It's the 7/7's turn.
I feel like Andy's last gif is still appropriate.
Yeah. Hey, did the Emperor get a bunch of attack of opportunities?
Yes, please. Like a bunch of them. Like one for each.
7/7 should attack the Order Assassins. The Order Assassins.
Okay. They will hit.
Thank you.
They will do.
Thank you so much.
I don't remember what I typed.
I was gonna copy link, but I was like, no, I don't even care.
It is now the 7/7's turn. They have a special power as well. You'll have to remember it. I'll put it in their sheet too, just in case. But they can decide once during the fight to double their damage against a target. So you can use that now if you want. They have done their max damage. They can do 10 or 20% of another force's max hit points. You could double it at any time, but if you want to save it for something else, you
So
can.
they can only do it once this fight.
Once the battle.
And right now,
With
it's 20.
how it's working right now, it might be best to do that early
Mhm.
Yeah,
to reduce their
A bigger
damage as
percentage.
much as possible.
I'm with that as well.
Okay. Sounds good. So then I will do 40% of the order's max. hit
Yeah,
point.
that's right.
Yeah.
Take that, lady. Fake.
That puts them in a tight.
We're in a tight spot.
All right. So it is now the Flying Fortress's turn. And right now, everybody is within range of the Flying Fortresses. And so
Osriel's AC is
everybody's going to, every one of the allied forces are going to take 20% of their max hit points and damage.
Jeez.
So
How much?
20%.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah.
I take less damage than you because I have less health. Take that.
I know.
Can we request Belson provide protection from evil?
You could. I don't know mechanically how to make that spell work though, because the way it works, you're almost guaranteed a hit, even with advantage or disadvantage. So, like, if we want to come up with something in that vein, like maybe reduce their damage, I'm okay with that.
I'd be okay with that.
I would also be okay with that.
Okay.
I would ask him to fix Lady Kane.
I don't know
From
if
what
we
you
can
know
do that.
about those
I've
kinds of
learned.
attacks, that would be a big ask.
I've learned if you just knock them unconscious, then whatever was controlling them goes away.
Obviously, Kane would become a guy again.
Oh god.
Really would be caught with his beard down.
Lady Lord Kane.
Oh man.
That's sexist.
Oops. Fosrigal did not take 70,000 points of damage.
Jeez.
I
Are
mean,
you sure?
if he could, that'd be pretty awesome.
Right? If he could sustain that. Well, Frost Giant's got nothing.
I think I got everybody now. Okay. It is Orcus's turn, and he is going to. Where's he at on the field? He's up over here. He's going to move 2 squares down this way, and he is not in range to cast a spell. The dragon's turn. They all fly around and start breathing at people. There's 3 of them that can attack. Everybody's going to take another 10%.
We have Dragon's Bass? Yeah. Okay.
What'd you say?
10%.
No, Tony, what did you say?
I asked if there were dragons by us. I didn't see them.
Oh.
I do
Well,
now.
there are not. Yeah, actually, this group is here. They can make it to you.
Yeah. We wouldn't see him coming.
The many-faced lord is going to move down. You guys see running down the hillside a very happy thing. You see some black hammers. It's a long ways off, but it's fun for this because I want to do this. Thursday night dice crew, make perception checks.
That's my best thing.
I know it is.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look, that.
What?
Look at
My
that.
gosh! Wow, I got over
Hey.
5!
Oh.
Look at all
Wow.
those rolls above 10. How nice.
Yeah, so I rolled a 27. Oh, and Jeff rolled a 33.
I don't know why that's not correct.
So a couple of you notice it first. In the group of the Black Hammers, there is a very familiar looking elf paladin and several of his brothers. Somebody you
Oh,
in a long time. And
good
you
for
recognize
him.
Thelet Drexelion, the drow paladin
Oh,
of the
man.
order, charging
Send that-
in with the Black Hammers.
I'm gonna send that guy a message that says, "Way to leave me on red, bro."
Do
Oh,
we
Jesus.
just yell at him by like the order turned? So did he.
The response basically is, I'm sorry, I didn't have a brain until yesterday.
Oh,
I mean, similar.
he in Kansas?
No, he was an illithid.
Have to wait to
Raw.
find out. That is their movement to show up on the battlefield. Fazergol took his turn theoretically when you guys were shooting him this round, so he is just on the combatant map until you're not in him anymore. And that is the top of the round. At the top of the round, let's see, the Black Hammers made it in round 1. Carnival is here. Okay. That's everybody that's here for the party right now. Crystal, the Crimson Brands are up.
Yeah. We're on the boat. But you said that this area is like cloaked, so no matter what kind of damage I do, it's going to be halved.
It will be halved. Yep.
Okay. Just want to make sure I understood.
Sorry, real quick. When does the forge get to go?
Oh, the forge would go off this round. That's what I rolled for it. So at the
If we
start
wa-
of the round,
If we want it to.
if you want it to, you all now take half damage.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your forces will take half damage this round.
That's probably
Alright.
needed at this point.
If I understand, was that like a one-time wish thing, or was that a
You get 2 of those.
2 of them?
So one more.
Yeah, but the other one we might want to heal with.
Yeah, that probably is the one that we need immediately after this.
Yeah,
I was.
we'll see. We'll see how we're doing.
That's still hit. That's impressive.
I mean, expect some of us are going to be pretty close to 75% wounded after this round.
Mhm.
So, probably
Mike?
heal.
Yeah, Kristen.
Do you want me to not roll the damage on there so it's easier to just because I was doing the what is it? The little symbol of the like many faces forge.
Yeah.
So do you
You-
just want me to roll it
if
in
you-
the box so you can
if
not
you-
have to?
Either way, you can roll it in the box and then multiply it, or you could roll it 5 times on them if that's more fun for you.
Yeah, but then you're still gonna have to have all that.
Oh, yeah, you better roll it in the box. Thank you. Yep.
Okay. Why didn't it do?
That looked really good.
Rose.
It's just stuck there.
There
There
it
it
goes.
is. Oh gosh.
I'd say there was a lot of 6s and 5s, so I don't want to lose that.
35, and that's a times 5, correct?
Yes,
Mhm.
because that's the shit.
175 divided by 2.
Mike,
Yeah.
in this setting, are we taking into consideration like legendary resistances and things? Is that a thing?
No, this is just a large tactical thing that I'm giving you a little teeny bit of your role play ability in.
Okie
So I am not getting into all that minutia because that,
dokie. Okay.
no,
That would be
that would just
crazy.
be crazy. So,
Yes.
but that also means if you try and like cast a spell to mind control Taunty Blackberry, it's just not going to work. She's going to make her saves. You can almost guarantee that. I will make a roll, but unless I roll a 1, she's going to make her save.
I wasn't after
Mm.
her, so
I'm just saying, if
Yep.
as an example, if you do something like that, that's how it's going to play itself out.
hmm
Okay, and then the brands themselves get to attack as well. That will hit. And they get all those fun dice. and apparently I froze it again. That's too many dice for Banniger's ground to handle.
Weird. And that was on the many faces as well.
Yes.
Okay.
And that should be.
Right.
Did this work this time?
Then
Yeah, I try to help, and then we both.
I too. I just got used to doing it.
So those will both hit. So I'll just roll basically one attack, and then you won't have to worry about having it.
Okay. That makes sense. 32.
Wait. Plus that. Plus 6.
So 38.
Did I
Perfect.
do that right?
Yep.
Did I... No, because that's missing. Oh, that didn't
Here-
roll. It didn't roll on that. Hold on.
I was just gonna say your 2d8 didn't
There you
show
go.
up.
I rolled them, but they didn't show up in the thing. So yeah, so 46 damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Who did you attack?
Oh, I attacked. I don't know who I attacked.
Many faces. That's who I put the damage on. That's what.
That's fine. That is totally fine. We'll do that.
Okay, so the minions of Hell's forces in the north continue to run south. There are 2 down south. Some are going to attack the orcs, and the others are going to attack the carnival. Both are going to hit. For orcs. Where's the orcsies? Where's the orc army? There it is. Okay, orc army's still doing good. Carnival's starting to hurt. Mav.
Mav is going to fire off some more Phaside missiles.
As of missiles.
Yeah.
Dude.
Nice.
Very nice.
Holy cow! That was too much.
Sucks that it's halved. I mean, it's a good round for it to be halved, but
Yeah.
So
90, 107 divided by 2 is 53. And that is against.
that. I thought we were shooting Hell's forces. Are we not?
Hell's forces are. You don't have a Hell's forces by you anymore.
Not in front of us.
Oh, they ran away.
You
Yeah.
killed the one
they
in
were.
front of you.
The mage just decimated them.
Oh,
These guys are actually much smaller. Oh, Thig?
I'll be targeting the many-face forces with the Phas laser.
It showed up so weird. That should be 6, not 9.
Yeah, it should be. I don't
Okay.
know why it says that. It says 6 on my thing.
43 is 79. Total halved. I'll just give you 40.
It's weird. It says 6 on my tracker, but it says 9. Weird.
That is just enough to put those guys away.
Nice.
do you have?
Who was that?
The many faces.
The many-face
They were
forces
breaking
are
those
right in
bias.
front of us.
All right. Carnival's up.
I was just about
So
to
they
switch.
can grant advantage or disadvantage to somebody again.
Well, now that I know the order is fake, we're gonna give them disadvantage because that's just rude.
Right on. And then you can go ahead and make your attack.
Oh, they're still in my tracker there. Okay. That will hit them. And then
3 is 147. You have done a lot of damage to the Order's forces.
good.
It's so hot.
That combined E-Man.
Yep. Marilee's mages. Protection or damage this round?
Damage probably again. If we have the protection from evil.
You are going to take half. You are currently getting half damage, so
Yeah.
Actually, they're in the same boat as us, so they'd be doing half damage from what they do. So maybe it'd be better to capitalize on that and do defense this round.
I agree.
okay. So for your guys' teams over at that area, you now will take 1/4 damage
There we go.
until the mages. 1/4 damage to the beginning of the round, and then it'll go back to half until the mages round.
Okay.
Orc army.
Orcs.
Orcus.
Yep. Is attacking the Order.
It's their turn. They regenerate some of their health because some of the ones that got knocked down get back up. Because
Yeah,
do that.
You get knocked down and you get up again.
Mhm.
And that hit. And
Oh yeah, the relentless whatever.
Yep. Yeah, each of the forces have their own little quirk.
Mm-hmm.
eventually those numbers may show up.
That
I
is
don't
kind
know.
of weird that you're doing that.
Yeah. That looks like it's 10 to 5. And then
That is okay.
I love that.
oh, you
Okay.
guys are looking at all your goofy photos. Chitty chat so much. Oh man.
So we keep ourselves entertained in between turns.
It is. It's how we keep the hope alive.
Order's forces are going to turn on the 7/7s. There's a 19 on the dice for 34. And they are going to do
Wait, they're at disadvantage though.
Yeah,
Remember?
they're at disadvantage because of the carnival.
are. Oh, that actually might miss.
Oh boy,
What do I have 7/7's armor set at?
a lot. They built their armor.
That does miss them.
Oh, good.
That's
Get a
awesome
crystal.
by
Well
1
done.
point.
Oh,
So
sweet.
what you see is like the Order's forces turn on them, and you just see this giant hippo followed by a bunch of goblins run out into the middle of the battlefield, set down some powder kegs, and run back, and it just creates this giant smoke screen as the Order's forces are lost inside of it.
Excellent.
Kren forces. So you guys watch from across the battlefield at your advantageous position as the Kren forces push right through the magical barricade. They should not have done that.
They should not, or they should not have been able to.
They should not have been able to.
Do we think we know why?
Two very different sentiments.
Because they're bad too. Why did we bring anyone with
Wait a
us?
minute. Wait a minute.
What
Wait a
are we
minute.
not
Which one of these bad guys are going to turn blue now?
Give me a second.
I don't know. So far, all of my guys are so good, and all of your guys that you guys have brought have been
I know.
bad.
Like we keep bringing all the
What are
like.
you
What,
doing?
are we the bad guys?
To be
Yes.
fair, nobody brought the Order or the Empire. They were just already there.
Yeah, but I wanted to.
It's true. We did want to. Both of them.
Well, yeah, we said we wanted to, but then you said
This
that
is
they
why he told us we
already be
couldn't.
there.
Yeah.
All right. So they are able to get to there that round. Brute, your monkeys are up.
My monkeys are mad at this order down here still.
They should be.
My monkeys.
F in chat, boys.
Yeah.
Oh. And we're gonna give you
Pissed.
all
Pissed, man. Sucks.
It's coming eventually, possibly.
Why does he keep doing that?
I don't know. I'm on
That is
Wi-Fi.
so weird. It's only
She's
Crystal
on
too.
Wi-Fi.
Oh,
That's all I got. I think he's playing WoW over there. I've got Tony playing this here.
Yeah, you are on the same Wi-Fi he's on, so.
okay. So, Lady Blackberry, why is she yellow? She
What?
should not be. She's bad.
No one
I
believes
was
you.
like, oh,
We don't believe you anymore. They can be
it
whatever
says
color they
she's
want to
not.
Yeah.
I don't know who's who
be.
anymore.
Everything is
This
moths.
This is 100% a fluid arrangement.
Everything's a lie.
So on her turn, you guys watch as the cloud that has been surrounding you begins to solidify and attach itself to all of your stuff. Like you are coated in it. Technically, you would be under the effects of a slow spell at this point, but you are not. So I am going to take another percentage off of your damage. A little bit deeper percentage off of. Dragon Queen is continuing her work. Jeffrey, it's your turn.
How many dragons are near our ship?
A flock of them.
Okay. I would like to cast mass suggestion on 12
The
of them.
term is catch.
It will. Okay. So here's the deal.
Yep.
There are about 40 suspending the fortress. They have giant chains attached to them. That's how these fortresses fly. Is they are suspended from dragons
That's
that are
terrifying.
flying them around. And then the flock has about 24 in it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, so basically what I'm looking to do is reduce their health pool by casting mass suggestion on 12 of them and just be gone.
Okay.
So if that is not like a thing within the setting that is functional, I can.
We can do that.
Okay. I was just gonna
Um,
cast laser beams,
well-
but
Here's the thing. So you can cast that. If you cast it on the ones flying the fortress, though,
oh,
they can't leave. So the effect
just-
will be different. If
can
you
they
cast
just-
it on the
can they just go land on the fortress?
well, you got a feeling like there's more than enough holding it aloft
Yeah,
to where losing some won't hurt it.
that's fair. Okay, yeah, I'll just. I was hoping to just minus the health pool by a percentage by removing 12 dragons.
How do you want to do this? Do you want me to roll 12 saving throws, or do you want to roll a d12 and see how many you get?
Oh.
I don't know which one would have better odds.
Yeah.
Do you feel
Right.
lucky?
Good high resiliency, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably close to the same, honestly.
And this
There
is
it
this
is.
is just a swarm of like random dragons too. It's no specific
Yes.
colors or anything.
It's almost completely chromatic, but you do see a few metallics in
So-
there.
Jeffrey's knowledge, if I can catch the white ones, because I know they're stupider. Like they're not as wise, they're more primal. I think that would be the only like thing he would search for that advantage on. But if
I'll
he
tell you what,
can't,
I
that's
will
fine too.
remove 1 and 2 from the d12 roll, so you can't roll less than 3.
All right, that sounds great. Bat. Oh. Do you want me to re-roll?
Can't roll
And I will take a decent chunk off of the dragon's health.
There we
It will
go.
be
And I will, while I'm doing that, I will bamf out my wings.
Are you gonna leave the
and-
boat?
No, I'm
You
just gonna
said
stand. I'm
wings?
just gonna stand on. I'm
Yeah.
gonna stand on the bow of it, like
Mhm.
the mast or whatever the thing is on the front of it, like Titanic, and I'm just gonna be like, the fallen angel cometh.
Yeah, he's a flying dwarf.
Many-faced forces
All right.
here,
My wings are made of electricity.
here, and down to here.
Oh, I totally look like Tyrael.
What armor class did I give the monkeys?
I don't know.
I gotta
It's
find
actually a tree. I don't have that anymore.
Monkeys get missed. Monkeys take no damage from the many-faced forces. The orcs take 20% though.
Jeffrey, as he
Do they
goes to meet
take
with Lady
half
Queen.
damage this round
Yes, they do.
from the wish?
Yep, you're right. Thank you.
What is that tree? What happened?
The 7/7s are up.
Can't take any more of that person's crap, man.
Seriously, he just
I think we just
hucks
have
a
the
tree
7/7s
at me.
go after
Lady
the
Queen.
order.
Yep. Okay. Somebody make a D6 roll for me.
The 7/7s are definitely going to go on a warpath towards the crown.
Yeah.
Who has a plan? Okay, this is Cadmus has a plan. Do you want them to use Cadmus's plan?
We trust.
I
that
don't
guy.
know what Cadmus's plan is, but I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Trust Cadmus.
That is a 10%
Cadmus is
addition to
real.
your damage then.
It's a what? It's a what?
10% addition to your damage.
All right.
And the 7/7s rampage into the middle of fake Kane's forces and eliminate them.
Excellent.
Nice.
With impunity.
It's the Flying Fortress's turn. They will do 10% damage to everybody. That is already halved.
Okay.
10% again.
Getting close to
25.
bloodied, guys.
And Orcus is going to move down here next to Lady Blackberry and grab her hand.
Unacceptable. No
Dragon.
PDA, no PDA on the
Jeff,
dance floor.
did you say you're close to bloodied?
I am about to be.
You should be over bloodied.
I don't know why you would say that.
We've taken 60% damage.
Yeah.
You are correct, but I have the temporary hit points on from my legend inspirational leader. That's an additional.
How did you
17
have
hit
that? Not
points.
any of us.
I clicked it on all of you, so you should have had it.
No.
I didn't have any.
Yeah, 0.
I did not have any either.
I don't know why that would be. I clicked it all as soon as we entered the.
Well, just tell them what to
Do
give them.
better.
17.
Yeah.
17.
17?
Everybody get 17 back then.
All right,
And-
cool, thank you.
Which is going to be really handy because the dragons just critically hit you
Ew.
for 30%. Oh, I got to have that. Sorry. 15.
Nope.
Quarter.
Quarter it.
Oh my gosh, this
Oh,
math
yeah,
is
that's
killing
right.
my head.
Quarter.
7%.
Just do 10.
7%.
It's
I
going to
don't
get
even know what
messy.
7% is. I am now bloodied.
Adam, we're at 158.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much. You're welcome so much.
Dude,
I
that's
saw
a-
Adam
so
math
funny.
ladying over here.
I regularly remember that you're just like, I don't like math in this game.
Dude,
Why
math,
did you play something with such
I-
high hit points?
math sucks. And
So what
now
does
you
my
gotta make
do?
me do
Everything's
percentages?
percentage based.
The many-faced lord is going to all the assassins again holler out advance your movement, and they get an extra movement into position.
Yes.
That one.
That's a good one.
So the Black Hammers come running in, and they're going to go to town on
The crap.
that pillar that's over there, and now it's completely unguarded.
Yeah. Yeah,
Good
as
call.
they should.
That is a
I would, Mike. I was gonna be so upset if you had him run through and turn red.
Oh man,
So this part is talking about what he was going to do.
rage quit.
I was going to ask for my pirates then because of
Like manufacturer's like, we're done. You know what? Have
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
No, the Granitebags are like, all right, I guess we turn red. We really are the bad
No,
guys
we're
now.
going. You know what? Fossil Girls, take us to space. We're done.
I'm going to the astral
Astral
sea.
Peak.
I don't want any of this anymore.
I mean, isn't that how we all plan to retire anyway? I mean, I know how Jeff plans to retire,
I've
but I
just
don't know
kind of
what you
stuck
guys
up all
are
the
doing.
spells he can to kill himself.
Again,
they did.
I'm just gonna turn myself into an artifact.
Okay, I've added the West Pentad pillar to the combat tracker because it has now been damaged.
Okay.
Fazragul doesn't get to go because you guys are going for him. Crystal,
Um,
Oh, sorry, it's the top of the round. What happens this round? You watch as the ground everywhere around seems to start at the epicenter of the archway that the Dragon Queen is in. The earthquake begins to radiate out from it, but it is mostly centered from nearby where the Black Hammers just came from. It seems like it starts at the archway, but ends up epicentering there. And then you watch as this volcano goes from semi-active to explosively active. And you watch all the Black Hammers kind of turn around and look back and then just like wipe their forehead with a few
Oh man, we were just in there.
there. And then you watch the same thing start to happen up over on the opposite side of the map as well, over at that valley.
They encourage the
Looks like
volcano.
whatever the Dragon Queen did, it sent out pulses to opposite ends of the valley and started massive earthquakes.
Oops.
Wow.
Now it's Crimson Brand's turn.
this seems good. Um, I'm gonna go after the fortress in front of me. Flying fortress. What are you doing
Everything. Guess I'll die.
Huh.
I feel that. I don't think this fight is in our favor.
And then
You don't think what?
I said I feel like this fight's just not in our favor.
Yeah, what do you think?
Sure.
Well, let me say, we reinforced two armies that were both not our army. So
Yeah.
Hey, I would like to say that I purposefully said let's help neither, but that was
I would say too, inside the Order forces, you would have seen some of the Order just caught completely off guard by the turn. Like they weren't all bad, but those guys got mopped up by all the others pretty quick.
Mike,
Wait,
Yeah.
does that mean Matt's
that
a
was
bad
the
guy?
vote, so you need to multiply that.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
That's okay. I just
That's against the floating fortress down there, right?
yeah, that one.
Can we make an insight check on Mav and see if he's a bad guy too?
Okay.
I don't want to know what my husband's doing. I'm
I
gonna
have
ignore
a
him.
mustache.
Yeah, I know, but the last time, oh, it missed.
Good look on you, dude.
Oh,
It-
that.
it-
like
it's-
Thank you.
That's sad.
Might need to grow
All
that.
right.
So you realize the floating fortress defenses are pretty beefy.
Oh.
Bannock.
Good.
How strong are the dragon forces by us?
Yeah, they've taken a pretty good beating.
Bring me your ball.
I'll go after the dragon forces then.
Okay.
it's Jack.
Are we? Do we have any disadvantages to our attacks at the moment?
You're doing half damage.
Half damage.
Still?
we're still doing half damage.
Oh, dang.
You will do half damage until Lady Blackberry's turn.
Okay. So would that hit the dragons with an extra 15?
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna miss, isn't it?
That ain't gonna do it.
Yeah. Okay. So what is that? Plus 6, halved.
Yep. 22. 55 halved. Okay. Alrighty.
And that's it.
Hell's forces. These guys are gonna sweep over here towards the Black Hammers. Can't reach them, but that group can, and there are still two Hell's forces down there. So that's 10% damage, and that is full damage to the 7/7s and the Orc army and the Black Hammers.
half damage.
No, the half
Well,
damage that rounds over.
Oh, it's only a 1 round thing.
It is only a 1 round thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
But it's
And
not a major
that
yet.
one was a.
Wait. But
What?
the major.
That's only for your group.
Okay, our side. Got it.
Seven sevens have moved into bloodied.
The wish heal spell. Does that affect the whole
Oops.
group? Does that affect the whole?
It will affect the whole. The more people you have it affect, the less effective it is,
Yeah.
or the longer it takes. So
Mhm.
I will roll a certain percentage of healing or amount of healing we can pass out, and then you can decide what to do with that.
I almost wonder if we should pull that off now. Because there's a few groups that are bloodied. We are. The Orcs and Renzinis. And the 7/7s.
Mav, you're up.
Mav is going to fires the lasers. I am going to shoot at, I think, the tower in front of us. Fuzz. That'll hit. Hopefully that'll hit. That'll miss. So 19 to the tower.
19 to the floating fortress.
Should we have the forge heal us all?
Yeah, we need to.
So yeah.
Yeah, we absolutely need to.
Mhm.
All right, Othig, you're up.
Okay.
All right, so at the end of this round, then the healing will go off from Forge.
Okay.
2 attacks.
Then I got to pee again.
Um,
I'm gonna do that right now.
who were we all focusing just now? The dragon forces?
It's a combination between the tower and the dragon. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna fire on the dragon forces then. Dragon forces. Freaking ones everywhere.
Yeah.
How did you just add that? That is so good. Oh my gosh, that is so good. I freaking love it.
Not you, Tony. Oh, that's pretty good too.
Oh, that's great. So great. I love my friend.
How much damage am I looking at here? 68 minus 34. Who'd you attack, Othig?
I wanted to
dragons.
attack the dragon force. Tony, take that thing off your freaking face now.
That will eliminate the dragon forces that were right there.
Seriously,
Brian,
can't keep looking at it.
I love that you can't handle it.
I am gonna freaking turn your screen off.
Carnival time.
I don't even know if I can, but I'm going to.
This
Is
is
this better?
gonna block
If
you.
I turn it this way.
They're going to
Uh,
give advantage.
well, you can totally disable video.
No, stop it. I behave.
What are they? The 7/7s, or are they 77? What are they considered?
7.
7/7. Okay, we're gonna give them advantage on their next one.
They're actually
And then-
49.
Oh, okay.
what
Pike.
there was.
Where is that image in the tracker? There it is.
Hey.
Yeah.
Gonna hit. No, that's not it. That time. We're still timing things by 3.
Yep.
And having it, I guess, to the many faces.
Many pieces.
Hopefully, they have less faces now.
Not a lot less faces, but less faces all the same.
It's okay if they're bloody. That's helpful also.
You may know.
Many bloody faces.
Okay.
equally
Mages, do
good.
you want them to attack or defend?
I say we have them attack the tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got magics that can probably do some awesome stuff.
Yep. So you see Marilee run out to the front of the boat, and all of her wizards line up behind her, and you watch them all just start this green beam of disintegration towards the fortress. Each and every last one of them. And they just lay into the fortress. And you watch as several of the towers on the side of it just evaporate and start to crumble. Some of the chains bust loose, and you see some of the dragons that are there begin to fly away. That were
As they should.
Man.
they don't want nothing to do with that, but they do a good deal of damage against the flying fortress.
Are the fortresses themselves aren't connected to each other, right? It's just
No.
that the dragons are carrying them.
Correct.
Okay.
Orc army crystal is at half strength. It's over half strength, so you don't get the full multiplier. You're down 2 multipliers, which I believe is a 3 then.
Yes. They still want to eat dragon.
Okay, they should want to.
It's real spicy. Be careful.
I was wondering if that was going to come up.
That times 3.
Oof. It's a spicy dragon ball.
Okay.
And did they get any health back? Because it was 6.
Okay. Kren forces are sliding over towards the Black Hammers
Get out of here, you wieners.
and will initiate combat against the Black Hammers.
Okay.
Unacceptable.
And rolling that 1.
Yeah,
That's
right.
cool.
Yeah.
Suck it, Kren.
The Brute, your monkeys are up.
My monkeys are going to attack the many faces.
Go, monkey, go, monkey, go.
That will hit.
That's right.
And monkey attack.
Times 2. Who am I hitting, Crystal? Many
The
faces.
many faces, yeah.
That is going to put an end to that group of many faces.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Dude, your 2 freaking King Kong apes are just killing it.
They're
Yeah, that was a good choice.
Attack Lady Blackberry.
They're her best friends.
You watch as Lady Blackberry's hand begins to light up with this black necrotic ball of energy, and she struck it together and she smushes it into a very small ball, and then she passes it to Orcus. It's her turn. But as you're focused on that, in the background, you begin to hear the sounds of wailing guitars and a howling moose as a gateway from the
Yeah.
and on a magic carpet stands Ulrin and Randy looking over the battlefield, and then you start to watch tons of other Fae pour through the portal behind them. You recognize many of them as the ones that attended Filbert's funeral along.
Yeah, boy.
Aw.
That's right.
If you turn Randy on me, I'm going to shut this off.
Seriously, like we're all just gonna rage quit.
I won't. I expected it.
No, he's not gonna turn, but he's gonna walk in there and get one shot by somebody.
So he doesn't sound loud, but his voice isn't in your heads. He's obviously using some kind of thaumaturgy, but he doesn't sound loud. And he's like, "Hey, what do you want me to do? I could like help some people out, or I could maybe set some dragons free, or I could use a sunbeam and some of these demons. I don't know. What do you want?"
Yes.
Can you do all of those things?
Yeah.
One at a time, man. Don't be so hasty, bro.
If he's got the ability to heal some people or help some people, I think that's going to be at our best advantage at the moment.
Okay. So
Yeah.
he will pass out
Triage.
healing to who's near him. The monkeys, the carnival, and the
carnival.
black hammers.
Definitely the carnival.
Did they bring Silgir with them, the fish? Because we all know if somebody kills that fish, the Xanathar will bring down the rain.
It's not that Randy.
Oh. Too many Randys. I can't keep them straight.
Yeah, he's all over time and space. You know that, Randy.
I do. He showed up in the bureau.
Yep.
Where's
A couple of them did.
That's true. A couple of them did.
Where's the monkeys, carnival, black hammers? Okay, all healed. Let's see. Is the Dragon Queen's turn? Now you are watching in this earthquake. The earthquake is pushing all of the treasure in the bones towards the center of this arch. Jeff.
All of the bones are being pushed towards the arch, and the arch is in the very middle.
Yep.
Don't do it. She'll come back.
Dang. That's fun. I don't like that. Yeah. I'm just gonna fire Fazergul at this fortress, I guess, because I was thinking about different ways that I could maybe let loose some of the links or something on the chain, but I don't know if any of my spells are actually gonna affect that stuff the way I want it to. So I'll just shoot the chains if I can.
Like, what are you thinking about?
I was thinking, I don't know how big the chain links are, but with animate objects, I can animate objects. And I was going to have the links come to life and just separate themselves so that several dragons would fly away.
They would be large objects.
Large. You only get 2?
Few of them.
2, I think.
Yeah.
You could try, and then I would probably make you make strength checks to disengage, but you could try. It'd be a possibility. It'd be a quick way to. It'd be a high risk way to do a lot of damage if you succeeded.
Yeah. You know what? I am going to do that. So I'm going to use the 5th level spell slot, and I'll animate as many chain links as I can get it to animate.
Okay,
I
so
don't think I can
make some D20 rolls and make 2 D20 rolls, and all you gotta do is beat my 2 D20 rolls.
If I upcast it, I can get extra. So I am going to use my 7th level slot to get a total of 6 of them.
Oh, okay. Then roll 4 D20s, and I will line them up. Whew.
It's good rolls. Well,
Snap, 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 snap. 2 more, please.
Oh, 2 more?
2 more. You said 6, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You said 4, so I got
originally.
Oh,
You dirtbag. I thought for sure I had you with the 19 I have sitting at the end. Tony, you break off all 6 of them.
There
Nice.
we go.
And you watch as this fortress swoops to the side. It tips sideways. It is still being held aloft, but it is now slowly sinking down towards the pillar.
Yeah. I'm gonna call those rings to me, and they're just gonna rotate around me like my final form.
You're fine. Okay. Many-faced forces. These guys are going to come into here. I get 1, 2, 3 attacks with these guys.
That's probably one of the cooler things Jeffrey's ever done. I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
that. All right, everybody, you guys are going to take, let's see, he can get to the Baroness. Baroness, you're going to take 20% damage from the many-faced people below you.
Oof.
Blasting magic and shooting things up into your boat. The orcs and the 7/7s are also going to take 20% damage. The orcs are looking real bad now.
Was that us?
Even though they were just healed a little bit? No, they weren't. Never mind. Skip that. They're still looking real bad, though.
Was that us? Did we take damage?
You did not.
Okay. The Baroness did.
Yep. Seven sevens. Somebody roll a d6 for me.
I rolled the last one.
I'll do it. 2.
Skoog has a plan.
Oh, of course.
I wouldn't call that a plan. I don't even know what it is yet, but
He's the drunk one, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Skoog
in.
and Racky are the drunk one.
Him and Bracky both.
Yeah. I love it. Do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so your team decides to follow Skoog and Racky in their cockamamie plan. It unfortunately does not work out in their favor, and they end up taking more damage.
Historically, they've done so well in getting out of crap with
I
ridiculousness.
gave them advantage with the carnival. Do you get to re-roll that?
Oh, I do. I will.
It'll go down
Well,
in legend.
check that out.
Crystal is clutch on every roll.
Seriously.
For sure.
All right. So they
I'm gonna
run
let her have
up
my
to
spot
here,
in TND.
and they will do double damage as
Oh, yeah.
as
The
they all
legends of
run
Skoog
in,
and Racky hold true.
drunk and laughing and throwing various bombs made by Cornwall into the ranks of the fiends.
Oh,
Uh,
wait.
Wait,
Caught totally unprepared for madcap roller rink derby style bombing.
Nice.
they're goblins.
No, they're dwarves.
No, they're
Oh,
dwarves.
the goblins are in there too, though. There's a team of goblins in
The
that
Goblin
mess.
Sapper Squad.
Yeah.
Skoog and Racky are very much drunken dwarves.
Team Crank. Oh, that's actually going to put those guys away.
Nice.
All right, I got 2. Nice. Flying Fortress's turn though. All the Flying Fortresses attack, and
Ours is all
another 20% damage.
So we take 10%. Means the wizards
No,
are still
they
doing.
just went past again, and you guys decided to attack and not defend.
Oh, okay. So we're taking 20.
20%.
We don't even know where it is, baby.
Wait,
Mhm.
Adam.
I'm at 100 even. That's fun. I'm gonna die soon.
Yeah, we all are.
We just need to make it to the top of the round, guys.
If it looks like I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna turn myself into an artifact and leave.
Okay. Orcus takes the ball of necrotic energy from Lady Blackberry and holds it up over his head, and it begins to pulse outwardly over the battlefield. Dragon's turn.
I think we should just go into orbit.
Dragons. This dragon is
Nuke
going
it
to
from
fly
orbit. It's the only way to
down
be safe.
here. This
Not
dragon
in
is
there.
fly over to here.
Not in there.
Those 2 dragons are there. All good rolls. Oh, that's bad. Your forces are all going to take 30% damage.
Jeez.
And there is a dragon swarm in the area to get to everybody. Dragons have a bigger area of spread because they fly.
We're down.
Yeah, then we're done.
Okay.
Yep. Down. But we do have a heal coming at the end of the round.
Yeah.
You do have a heal incoming at the end of the round. So I need to do damage to Fazergul is crashing. He crashes into the ground. We'll put him there. You guys are in him. Black hammers there.
Black hammer shouldn't be down yet.
Are down.
Blackhammer should be fine.
Yeah, Black hammers have a lot of health left. They're newer to the battlefield. Randy and Ulrin. Take 100.
I thought we killed our
Brute
dragons.
monkeys. One of the monkeys goes
Those are
down.
the other ones from
Up
across
top.
the way.
Gotcha.
Who did Randy pass healing out to?
The Renzini's circus.
Gotcha.
The monkeys and the black hammers. Those were who we could reach. The orcs are almost down.
Mm-hmm.
mages, Marilee's mages are in a lot of trouble.
They're in a tight spot.
Carnival is still up, but hurt pretty bad. And that's you guys'. So the many-faced lord does something really strange. He commands his pretty hurt forces to commit suicide, and they all do.
That's going to heal somebody.
Thunder, that's his turn. The Black Hammers, they're looking back at the mountain. You can tell some of them are like, why did we come to this party? This party sucks.
Huh.
But their tunnels have collapsed, and so they are going to lay into the pillar some more, since that is the plan. There it is. They will get that thing to, it's pretty beat up now, but it's not down. Fazergul is unconscious. All right, heal goes off. Let me roll. You have 600 points of health to pass out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could give like 10, like how many people are wounded?
Everyone.
Everybody's
Everybody. I mean, we could give out a small amount to everybody to try to top them all off and bring people back, or we focus.
I mean, I think we need to get Faz back in the air, otherwise we're stuck on the ground. We need each of us up at very least. And then, so I mean, I would do 20 to each of us, the 5 of us, 4 of us? 5 of us.
4 of us.
5 with Fazergul.
Right.
So it's 100.
Yep. And then I would divvy the other 500 amongst the 7/7s. Is that the only things that are down? Us? The monkey.
Us, the 7/7s, and that's it, I think.
One of the monkeys
One
went
of the-
down. So we should probably... I mean, they've been friggin' killing it. We should probably get him up. So I would do 100 to one of the apes. 100 to... Fazergul. 100 to the 7/7s. 100 to the 5 of us. Or sorry, 4 of us. So we'd each get 25. And that leaves 100, right?
100 to Faz, 100 to us, 100 to 7/7s,
100 to
100
the
to
monkeys.
the apes, and who else was the last one?
I didn't have another one because I didn't see anybody else that was like super bad.
I mean, everybody's super bad.
Sure.
I mean, I would say 50 to Marilee and
The-
50
the-
to Orc Army.
Yeah, the orcs are almost done.
Yeah.
The mages I can't assume are going to be too.
Yeah, so we'll split the other 100 between the Orc Army and Marilee's mages.
Okay.
Because Randy's close enough to the carnival to help them out on their next turn, right?
Yeah, and they can move this next turn too. That's just where they showed up with no movement last time.
Yep.
So they could move to somebody else if you need them to.
Yeah. So we'll have Randy on the next turn help out Ranzini, the 7/7s, and the apes. Because they were able to help 3, right?
Yep.
Yep, so we'll do that. 50 to the mages, 50 to the Orc Army. And then 100.
100 to the 7/7s, and
100
then
to
100 to
Fazergul,
Faz, 100 to
and
us.
25 to each of us.
Okay.
Oh, that's rough.
And that's it for Belson, correct?
That is it for the wishes. You would watch the blue light fade out, and he would wish you all the best of luck. He's going to try to get his team down to the battlefield at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But he has been dealing with forces in between, just not major army forces.
Hmm.
All right, that's the end of the round. So as you guys come to and you start flying around, you see coming out of the sky several swarms of good dragons led by several different people. You see the shepherd in one group.
Mm.
Nice.
You see some gold dragons coming up from the southeast.
Oh, the Emperor.
One of them has a samurai dressed bear riding on his head,
Yeah.
followed by a team of bards.
That's right.
You see, and coming from the southeast, you see a flock of silver dragons that have a werewolf riding at the head of them.
Nice.
Argon Vostel.
Yeah, dude.
So you now have good dragons on the battlefield. The earthquake has continued, and you watch as the volcano in the west has just gone buck wild at this point in time, and the mountains in the east are actually crumbling and collapsing in upon themselves and blowing outwardly.
That's not good.
When that happens, you watch as an enormous flood of water comes rushing in right to where you had just crashed and gotten back up and are now flying above. Cruising in at the head of that water is none other than Bill Dillaplop and a
Bubbles!
swarm
Yeah.
of Kuatoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, does that-
We are the
following
weirdest friends.
right behind her is a floating city
Pip.
and about 1,000 angry merfolk.
Nice.
Oh. Nice.
And behind them is a fleet of pirate ships.
Pip, the child pirate lord.
So this whole cratered area where they're in now, all the way up to that where the ridgeline of that volcano is now all water. And there is a channel like on the other side of the mountains there.
We have the weirdest friends.
And is anybody else showing up this round?
What else do we
Oh.
have?
So at the top of the round, the black pulse does go out from Orcus, and you watch everybody on the field get up.
Oh gosh.
Excuse me? Doesn't
Can
Lady
I
K-
attempt to
doesn't-
set that up in the local area?
Doesn't Lady
You
K just do
Can
gentle
make a
repose at
Constitution
will?
saving throw.
Definitely not a whole field sucking up.
Gentle repose at will. You.
15. Not too good, Mav.
It's not.
Maybe
You have
maybe throw your war gong in there. I don't know, man. Do something.
I'm thinking about it. Probably not a bad idea.
So I gave out 3 inspirations. Were you one of the ones? I thought you were. I know I did Faz the first round.
I do not having any.
Okay. I don't know who I used my inspirations on.
Okay. So here it is. You have avoided any supreme ill effects as far as aging or possible death at this point in time, but you know you're about to explode real bad.
Yeah.
And you are going to want to do something about that on your turn because at the end of your turn, you're going to pop.
Yeah.
Crimson Brand,
Bye.
you're up.
That sounds terrifying.
Mav, you don't look so good.
Uh,
You'll be alright.
No, he looks fine. He's just glowing.
Right, that's what I meant. You usually don't look this excited. Okay, bye.
there's so much still
Oh,
to
hey.
kill. What?
The 3 of us would not have died.
What?
We wouldn't have, but it wouldn't have mattered because
You need the HP.
We all had Death Ward.
yeah.
Not me, but
Oh. Yeah.
You still needed
So-
the HP anyways.
Yeah.
But
It
We
wouldn't have-
absolutely still need
yeah.
the HP.
it wouldn't have mattered because Fazrugul had it or didn't have Death Ward, and he crashed.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I wouldn't have gone down, I maybe could have kept Fazrugul alive. Featherfall.
Whatever the case is, it is now the top of the round.
Yeah.
Whatever. We're gonna die.
I don't know what to attack anymore. There's too much that's now back.
Don't worry about the dead things. Worry about the pillar.
Yeah,
The dead
focus on
things
the
are
pillar.
already
Don't
dead.
worry about the dead things. They just came back. It's fine.
It is. You right.
Alright, there it is. So, flying horse.
Hey,
Ew.
Heyo.
That's how you do.
So, there's that. And I don't know what you're timesing that by anymore because the ship is, barely hanging on.
The ship won't lose its ability to shoot, so the ship is always standard.
So that's always going to be times 5.
Yep.
That's beautiful. And then the brains. There you go. Will attack. And that will hit. And there is maybe someday the damage.
Okay.
It'll show up eventually.
So
It is.
There you go.
All right, where is that flying fortress? Okay, you watch as the last few chains on this flying fortress snap, and it pummels down into that pillar, crushing it. The magic goes off, and you watch as the barrier between those 3 pillars is now gone.
Oh, so now we can get in.
You can now get in.
Beautiful. And
Thanok.
Please. Give me. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I had a thought. Give me one split second. I know you want to be quick on this.
Mm-hmm.
Things are changing too quickly.
Did
Things
sucking
are
up the spell do anything in our area to prevent undead coming up?
It did. It should have. Let me. That's no. There, that's the one I'm looking for. Make those guys a little bit smaller and give them some damage. Thank you, because that's why you did it. And then I forgot to adjust.
Just checking.
It is like
No.
you did it.
There's a lot going on here.
Okay. We have no hit points. How far
Could have hit points.
can I see with the understanding? I'm asking you how far I can see and letting you know that the range on this spell is sight.
You can see the entirety of the battlefield from Fazrugul because he's up in the sky.
Okay.
I mean, if it depends, if you need to be able to see something clearly, I mean, then
It's just
vision.
creatures that you can see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then you could see all of. Yeah. Well, on a clear day from central Wisconsin at a high point without humidity, you can see the Mississippi, so you can see a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Humidity affects your vision?
It
Yeah.
opens the air.
Cloudy.
Yep.
The air is thick.
So here's how I will do this because specifically I can using wish 20 20 creatures you can see to regain all hit points. But that is creatures, not armies.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, obviously you can't do that, but I would let you like use it on the brands, the mages, and you guys.
That's
For
kind
you
of
guys,
how.
you get all your hit points back, and everybody else I would give a percentage back to.
Okay, that's totally fine. I'm fine with that.
Nice.
Wow.
So we get all our hit points back. The mages,
Adam,
yeah.
if
Yeah.
you use wish in any form other than duplicating a spell, you get the exhaustion.
That is one of the spells. That's one of the things that's
That's-
written on the spell.
Yeah, it says that you can do that with a spell.
Yeah. You can create
okay.
one of the following of these effects. So you can allow
So
up to
what
20
gets
creatures.
you?
What?
What gets you?
If
the
you don't-
exhaustion?
If you don't do one of the 5 or whatever
It's
effects,
like 5 or
or
6
you
effects.
don't
Yeah.
cast a spell, if you do
Oh,
anything else,
Yeah.
it's exhaustion and potentially loss of wish forever.
good
Yeah.
grief.
So this one is specifically you allow up to 20 creatures that you can see to regain all hit points, and you end all effects on them described in the Greater Restoration spell, which isn't an issue here.
I don't think that's right. It says here, right in wish, the stress of casting this spell to produce any effect other than duplicating another spell.
See, that's what I
weakens you.
thought.
Those other things
Where do
don't
you see
risk your wish, but
Bonus
they
though.
still cause.
Oh, they still cause the stress.
Yep,
Yeah.
they still cause the
They
stress.
still cause the stress. And I knew that. I knew that.
Yep.
I knew that.
So you could cast a high level heal spell,
Or you could do this, and it's a whole lot more fun.
or you
I
could
will-
do this, but then
I
you'll
will do that. I won't lose the spell, but I'll be stressed.
Okay, you have 3 strength for a day for
For
1d4
I
days.
have to roll it. Yeah.
Yep.
What is it?
2d4.
Are you rolling it?
I rolled it, but you can.
No, you go ahead. Roll it.
All right. All right. You will be incapacitated with a 5 strength or 3 strength for 5 days. You collapse to the floor of Fosrigal. So
Yeah.
you can do mental actions, but unless somebody comes over and takes your equipment off of you, you can't even move.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
You
that's
also
fun.
buried.
And this
You
is
also
Jeffrey.
take
what?
damage if you try to cast a spell.
That's Jeffrey after watching you cast Wish.
Yeah. 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 Well. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I am totally okay with that. So you said 5 days?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And anytime you cast a spell, you
It
take
hurts
1d10 necrotic damage per level of that spell.
Per level of the spell, yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Oh man, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Say that
Adam,
was exciting.
Okay. Sorry, I know we keep going back. This would risk your wish too.
Why?
Is it?
It's in the same paragraph of the stress of casting any of this spell to produce any effect other than duplicating a spell. I think the effects are things that I can't screw with.
Oh.
That part about losing wishes in that paragraph that starts with that.
Hold on, let me read that then. Because that's not how I read that. Where any effect
Read the first one.
other than stress.
And then it says that in that same paragraph, finally. So it's
Finally,
it's
yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
together.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, you can still do it, but
Wish is overrated. Just ask Gabe.
I will do it just because we're in a tight spot.
all right.
So what am I just a
D100,
percentile
high
bonus?
or low.
34 or above. That's what you want. All right.
All
So you're
right.
good. Right in the middle. Either way, you'd have been all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you are still capable of casting wish.
Oh gosh.
But
And
you
I
are
will.
currently a broken creature.
I just have 3 strength for the next 5 days.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of a big deal.
Kinda, yeah.
And he gets hurt every time he casts a spell.
Yeah, so I can't really do much at the moment.
Oh, I think I know what I want to do on my turn.
I think would I still be able to aim the Fau's rules cannons?
He's laying on the ground like,
You can't even aim your own cannon right now. Static's on the ground in a pool of his
There's
own
a
pee.
different. There, never mind. So yeah, I mean, if I don't know how the cannons are worked. Are they like seats? Are they like?
You activate them mentally, so I'm gonna make you make a mental fortitude check.
Okay, all right.
Are they
Yep.
like seats?
But that's my turn.
Okay.
We
So
say
everybody
suction
gets
cup.
some heals. There it is.
Boom, baby.
Hell's forces. They're pretty. They're gonna lay into the black hammers and to the orcs. Black hammers are gonna take a decent pounding. The orcs light pounding. But that is going to be the end of the orcs.
Hi.
8 orcs. Put their token off.
When we get to their turn, can some of them come back?
I got to make a roll for it.
Uh,
All right, and that is Mav. It's your turn. You got a real tingly sensation.
how full do I feel?
Does the heal that he just got remove that?
No,
Since it's
it
greater
does not.
restoration? Oh, I didn't know greater restoration would help him.
Nope, it does not help.
Mav, you've never felt this tingly before.
Oh, good. Oh, even
Quick,
after
just
taking out the
drop him over the edge like a bomb.
I am going to gently tap Thanik so I don't kill him on the shoulder and tell him it's been real. And then dimension door myself to wherever I can do the most damage.
That would.
No.
No, it's a pretty big
No.
battlefield. That would be probably into the middle of one of the undead groups.
Done. I'm also going to drink a potion of invulnerability and give myself resistance to all damage for a minute. Hopefully not kill myself outright.
We'll see.
Yes, yes, we will.
no, because you made them not alphabetical.
Mav, make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
If he went,
That's not good.
Oh.
Actually, just enough. So, so there's that. You are Mav.
that means those under.
You took an invulnerability potion.
Yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
you're gonna take 115 points of damage.
Jeez.
Everything else around you is gonna take 600 or short of 600.
Jeez.
So you have. Stop it there. And let's put Mavamy Granite back down on the ground. Boop. There are theoretically no skeletons anywhere near you.
There are theoretically.
Since I can't do that on the map, Othig.
Othig just sees a thumb from the ground.
Love that.
Othig's on a phone call.
Oh, Othig's on a phone call. I think we can probably skip Othig. That'll give us Billy. Billy's up.
Billy's my boo.
Where they ride the wave over to here, and they are going to flood up into this area and begin attacking the dragons and the undead. That's an at 20 and a 13.
Nice.
So
Loving
they are
that.
going to eliminate the last of the undead threatening Mav. Oops, I just deleted Mav.
Oh,
Sorry, pal.
Yay!
I'll put you back. And the dragons. How hard are these dragons? They are going to do away with these dragons too. Let's see. Carnival time.
They're gonna give advantage to Randy this time. And there.
Can't believe I net one on the Kren army last round. That sucked.
For real, man. That's mind blowing.
Oh, gotta be careful. There's 2 dragons on the team now. Oh, it came up faster this time. That will be the damage on the dragons that are in front of us.
Okay. That'd be enough to kill the last of them. And the mages. Attack or protect?
Definitely attack.
Who would you like them to attack then?
Closest to them right now is the many-faced lord or all the undead, right?
Yep, but they can also move quite quickly, and the battlefield is now open to them, so they can position themselves anywhere.
I would have them go after whatever
Or
our
actually,
main.
the brands would have had to do that, but that's fine.
Can they move to the middle?
They
Yeah.
could move closer to the middle. They could get to here.
Let's do that. Have them go after. I don't know. Orcus? I like killing Yeah, let's have them kill Orcus.
Okay. Sunbeam. Zap. Actually, it's more than that. Okay. Orcus does not like being sunbeamed. Orc army is dead. That is this undead army cannot reach.
Hold on, you said you were gonna roll to see if any of the orcs came back.
Oh, I was. They do not.
Darn.
I mean, a few of them stand up, but not enough to form a unit. So these guys are going to scooch down into here and attack the 7/7s and the monkeys.
No unit for you.
The monkey damage. It's 20% against you, Crystal. You have one monkey standing. He is almost dead.
Oh, monkey.
And the 7/7s are knocked back down.
Oof.
They only had 100 hit points left, man.
Yeah.
They get hit at all, and that was the end of them. Kren forces are going to do a lot of damage.
That's not good.
Okay. Almost a critical hit with max damage. They slide into the black hammers and just decimate their forces.
Oh no.
As the Kren are wont to do.
I don't like that.
The black hammers are greatly reduced in number. Brute monkey time.
Hold on, I didn't hear any of the damage thing you just talked about.
Black hammers got rocked. But you have
Okay.
a monkey up, so you get one monkey attack.
I get 1 monkey attack. Okay.
That's right.
Okay. My little monkey. That wasn't supposed to be on me. Put that back on me. It was close in the tractor. It just didn't stay where it was supposed to. Come back, monkey.
The monkey watched his friend guy and he's like, "No, I ain't going. You're not without me."
Gorilla style seppuku.
No, he didn't mean that.
He did.
No, he
mean
didn't mean
that.
He would like his 46 hit points
That
back.
bring us to Lady Blackberry's turn.
Yeah.
She does not like this boat raining sunbeams down on her and her boyfriend. And so she is going to, Crystal, make a dexterity saving throw for the Baroness. I believe I do have stats for that in there as
I
well.
was just going to say, do you have that in here?
I think I do. I think I did that. I did. No, not really. No. Make a d20, roll +9. Ooh, that's good enough. The Baroness is covered in sticky goo that it's gunked up the engines. It is still aloft, but it is sinking towards the ground slowly.
Mm.
Randy and Ulrin. Oh, that got bad for everybody. It looked like it was gonna be good, but then it got bad. But
Anyone
maybe
near
it's
them
all right.
dying.
The dragons haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
No.
Anyone near them dying would be the ones that definitely need to get healed.
The Black Hammers would need to get healed.
Yep,
The monkeys would need to get healed.
And the 7/7s. Black Hammers, monkeys, 7/7s. Can they do that?
Yeah, but it's smaller if you spread it out amongst groups.
That's who's all dying right now.
7/7s are the only ones who are dying.
Well, and the monkey.
But okay, so they'll get popped back up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Monkey is better, but still only has 1 attack.
Mm-hmm.
And the Black Hammers did well.
Okay.
But
Remember, he needs air. He has advantage. Randy does right now.
I didn't need to make a d20 roll. I just passed out healing.
Gotcha. Just say.
All right.
Can he have advantage healing?
Yeah. Can he
Okay,
have
so
more healing?
Wow, such aggressiveness.
Who?
that kid, I love
Yeah.
that kid.
I know that it's like a favorite meme of mine, but I didn't expect that to be the yes response that I got.
So you watch as most of the treasure in the bones has made its way into that portal in the middle now, and you see the face of Echidna swirling in the crowds, and she just starts to laugh, and she's like, "You're never going to make it. For all of you."
Make what?
Jeff.
Sandwich.
I'm going to slide right up next to Thanok and sit down, and just kind of like pull his head into my lap and pet him a little bit, and just be like, you know, buddy, that was pretty hot. And I'm gonna ask him if he wants to get back in this fight.
I mean,
You are not able to undo his condition with a greater restoration.
I don't intend to. Thanok,
I feel like you're gonna do something crazy, like polymorph me into a dwarf or something.
Probably into a flying whale.
I'm just gonna say you remind me of a friend I used to have back home, and I'm gonna turn you into a palantir, which is an angel.
I mean, you can do that.
Yeah, true polymorph. I can turn you into anything your level or lower in CR, and it's a CR 16.
I mean, yeah, let's go for it.
Look at a palantir. That's freaking awesome.
So Thanok just turns blue and busts out these wings, and now he's 15 feet tall and holding a flaming sword.
How do you spell Palantir?
Oh gosh, I just had it up.
Lentir.
Yeah. PLANETAR.
Got it.
So planetar.
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 Yep. So it's a level 16 celestial.
And how do I give that to him?
You drag the shield onto his icon in the upper left where his little picture is.
Got it. Not the combat tracker.
Not the combat tracker. And that should pop up on his screen.
I like the one in the player or the monster.
Did you get it,
manual.
Thanak?
Yeah, I did.
Cool. All
And
right.
I'll bonus action inspire him, and I'll slap him on the butt as he flies away.
You know what's funny? I mean, outside of the stats are way better. The stats are way better. But Thanak has better armor and more hit points than this thing.
Yeah, but this guy can move his legs, so.
But he can also fly 150 feet.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, I mean, he's got some good stuff.
Yeah.
7 7s are up. Somebody roll a d8 for me.
Do you want to go back to Ryan's turn?
Did I skip Ryan?
We did.
He
'cause
was on the phone.
You probably did because I
Oh,
was
yeah.
on.
Oh yeah. That's right. Thank you. Good call.
Okay, I'll get back to that in a minute. Thank you, Mav.
Um,
Ryan.
What were we actively trying to attack in breaking through?
You
The
have
other side.
actively broken through, so you could use your round to pilot Fazergol someplace else.
Oh, great. Well, the middle.
I totally should have polymorphed you to just a dwarf.
That's what I was expecting.
You could get to the middle, but you couldn't do much from there.
Polymorph you into Marilee.
I mean, weren't we looking to fight? What's her name? The Echidna. In
Yeah,
there?
I think so.
Echidna's up in the clouds. You don't feel like it's actually her.
It's in that avatar.
The Dragon Queen down below is just a gold skin dragonborn.
Oh.
Yeah, we have no idea what we're actually trying to do here. We just know we're here for
I
a
think
fight.
I think we just figured out that we have no idea what we're doing.
You're trying to stop them, whatever they're doing.
We have to
Yes,
stop
but
Ever from getting to the middle of this thing and bringing back the daughter.
Yeah, Kidna's
That's
daughter.
what I've gathered.
yeah, but I don't know who is the primary target, right?
The treasure, because that's what feeds the dragon.
I like that idea.
I
There's
don't
a lot
know.
of it's
I'm
all-
making this up.
You could start blasting it if you want.
I mean, to be fair, Mike is also just making this up.
That's
Yeah,
not
but he
I mean-
made it up.
Sure.
for once. I have exactly what's
But
going on.
It is true that they did gather those bones and the treasure specifically for this ritual.
Absolutely.
But casting the ritual and how that's working, I don't know. I'm just brute.
You're all of them right now, Crystal.
I know. That's what's harder because I feel like I wanted to be like, I sneak in and I stabby stab and then I uncanny dodge back and whatever, and then I blow things up.
The Dragon Queen is not on the ground; she's in the air.
The Dragon Queen's on the ground right in front of the arch. She is not in the air.
Echidna is up in the air.
Echidna is like a mile wide face in the cloud.
Okay, so I'll blast the Dragon Queen.
She is just in range, so go ahead.
Oh, that startled.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh,
Is the 17 gonna cut it?
17 is not going to cut it.
How about a War Gong?
Um,
Throw a war gong on there.
Festival does have a inspiration.
How about a
still.
21?
Okay.
That'll do.
All right.
Drop your damages.
Drop the damages. Damages.
Jeez.
Ayo.
Yes. Dude, this is friggin' epic. Like, literally epic.
Were we doing extra damage
Mm-mm.
from something? No,
Nope.
we weren't. Okay. All right. That's
All
good.
right. So it's Billy and the Kuatoa's turn now. They are going to continue to scrabble across the ground. They can make it to here, but they will not be able to attack anybody this round. Somehow I missed Muse's City and everything last.
Oh, that's right.
You hop
Merfolk.
back up to Othig. We are actually down at the Queen and Muse because I just
You're
went.
correct. Yep. Thank you. I knew it was something was goofy. So it is just now their turn. So
Correct.
you watch as merfolk are swimming through the steamy hot water and they all come flying up onto the shore. Those guys are dead.
Oops.
And they begin to attack the undead
Yeah.
and begin to cut into the undead forces. Where are those guys at? Where are those undeads at?
I hate them.
There they are. Okay, and then pirates. Crystal, you have pirates.
Yes,
She does. She had to run to the bathroom.
Oh, I'll get back to them.
Oh, I was gonna just pop back here and do it.
I got other stuff going on first, anyways.
Okay.
What's pirates are
Oh.
further.
Hey, just so we all are on the same understanding, Fosgrill doesn't have holy weapon. That's concentration, isn't it?
He had Death Ward.
He did have
Yeah,
Death
but-
Ward.
And Andy had Death Ward.
Mhm.
But
Oh,
Oh,
no,
go
I
away
would have
from too much
lost it
damage.
when we landed because Foz went down. He hit the ground,
So-
correct?
Mm-hmm.
that'd be minus my 2d8s then, is what
Yeah.
we're
If
saying.
he had Death Ward, he would not have hit the ground. He would have
He
come
would
back
not.
awake before he landed, but he would have like scoofed straight along the ground. So it's fine. We can keep it up.
I mean, either way, you haven't been making concentration saves, and you just took 118 damage.
That's probably true.
That's probably true. What a wonderful sentence. That's probably true.
I did not make that save.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
How much damage
So
did you
the
take?
7/7s. What did you roll? You rolled a 4.
Yeah, 4.
Who's got an idea?
Oh,
4.
Oh, what's the name had it? Because I already rolled it. I rolled a 4, and
Cadmus.
Cadmus had it.
No, he's off the list now, so I bump up one.
Oh, okay.
Orin now has an idea.
Absolutely. Orn has an idea.
I mean,
I
yeah,
I think it would be really funny if this time we just ignored Orin.
yeah.
We followed his lead every other time ever.
Okay. So Orin has an idea. Everybody gathers around those who are standing. Cornwall is standing there. A few others that are still up. There's a lot of people around that are unconscious. And he takes the axe buster, slices off Cornwall's pack, and shoots it up to the fortress. There is a massive explosion, and the fortress goes down.
I knew you were talking about a different pack.
Oh. If that's explosive, I need to evolve into a hippo man.
No, you don't.
GIF. Oh my gosh.
Adam, don't tell me how to live my life. Or
So
how
it
to
is now the
end it.
flying fortress's turn, but most of your allies are out of the range of the fortress.
Yeah.
Is so the Black Hammers are the only ones in range of a fortress.
The dragons up north or no?
That's not great damage from the fortress, so they're going to hang on one more round.
Hey, question.
Yeah.
Belson hasn't moved since he said he was gonna. Is he okay?
It's only been like a round or two, right?
Yeah,
I mean-
I don't even think it's been around.
Has it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't,
I guess I
I
lost
didn't
track.
exactly hear that they had like a fast means of transportation. Not like all
No.
these other things, flying and swimming in and
Yeah,
doing jumping jacks
It
over
was just scouting
craters and
dwarfs.
crap.
got a little worried.
Yeah. I think he's just got little legs, man. He's got to take a while.
Orcus is not liking the look of this battlefield at the moment. So he's going to increase the size of the dead. You watch, not a lot have died recently, but that pack of undead gets bigger.
Oops.
Dragons. Do I have any evil dragons left? Yes, I do. They're over the orc army.
Oh.
They're going to turn their attention. They don't like that you guys are getting into here.
Oh no.
That means we're doing something right.
That ship is sinking.
The Baroness is going to take 30%
Oh,
of max hit points and damage.
Bye bye, Baroness.
good dragons are going to swoop in.
Yeah.
Attack undead army here. These are the werewolf dragons. There's now a couple of werewolves rampaging around the battlefield, ripping things apart.
Werewolf dragons?
I just panicked.
Where dragons?
Why would a dragon ever want to turn into
No,
a
not
wolf?
dragons. Werewolf dragons.
Yeah,
Werewolf,
dragon.
werewolf. I want the werewolf mounted dragons. Like
Yeah.
Wow,
for
that's
that.
also scary.
Yeah. Werewolves riding dragons have jumped off and are now rampaging around. So that is going to blast these guys down.
I like the idea of where dragons.
For
Well, I
real.
know what I want to do in our next stint in Barovia.
Bro.
I know what you're gonna find in your next stint in something.
I felt like there was a.
Hmm.
Okay. Oops. Ah. There.
Got him.
The many-faced lord. What is he doing?
He's a centipede.
He is going to burrow under the ground. You don't know where he went.
Okay, bye.
Freaking ostrich.
Black hammers, small attack, big damage to the pillar. That pillar goes down. So now the wall, the only place there is a wall right now is here. Fazergul's turn. It is the start of the next round. So you guys watch as out of this volcano here, two massive hands shoot up out of it and grab either side. And it begins to pull a figure out. Going ahead of this figure is a skeletal horse. Sitting upon that horse is a black cloaked rider, but you look at it, but it's wearing white armor and carrying a giant sickle. It is a very common visage of death. And you watch as Asmodeus pulls himself out of this volcano here, and he looks down over at the battlefield, and you hear him mutter, "Granite."
Sup, dick face.
Well, no, wait a minute. He might be on our side now.
He does
Oh.
not have
Yeah,
any
right.
tattooing on his face at the moment.
The people who are doing this are his ex-wife and his ex-wife's boyfriend.
Girl boyfriend.
Well, I forgot who it was.
I mean,
So,
yeah.
crawling out of this volcano alongside of him is a giant slime-covered mushroom lady. And
Yeah, see?
Yep. And you hear him say, "Behold, I bring with me death and vengeance. And unto death I have delivered the shroud of the martyr in the cup that held his blood. And thus my bargain in the heavens and the prime is fulfilled." And you watch as this rider takes off across the battlefield on the skeletal horse, holding up basically the shroud of Turin and pouring the Holy Grail's blood through it. And wherever she rides, whoever is dead is getting up.
Like getting up good or getting up bad?
You don't know yet. You don't know yet. And then he turns his attention to the clouds and says, "Foul snake, I've been given my throne back by the one whom you have no power over." And you watch zipping out of the clouds is a very simple looking curtain rod like staff.
Oops.
It lands in his hands and he squeezes it. And all of the hellish forces left on the battlefield turn their attention towards the other side of the armies.
Hey, look, it's turning blue.
He says, "Relent and I'll return you to your prison. Refuse and I will cast you down like my flies, and you'll crawl in the darkness of the earth forever." She starts to laugh as all of the treasure and the bones have slid into the center and a black column of magic erupts out of the middle. And you hear him say, "So be it." Oh, and one last thing. And he points his finger at your boat and your blasted magic.
And you're what?
You're blasted by some beam of magic.
So
Some
the
beam?
only ones on the boat
Some
are
beam.
me and Othe.
I mean, I'm still on the boat.
Yeah.
I thought I kicked you off, like Sparta.
Well,
I
you
haven't
beat
had
me.
I haven't had a turn to
Oh,
do
sure.
anything yet.
Well, I'll just say it this way. Mav is definitely hit.
Yeah.
Mav's like trying to cover himself up with dead bodies of dead
yeah,
things.
no, 100%.
Nope.
And we're right in line with it, so he just blasts through you into us.
Yep.
Can Mav pull out a mirror and look at his face real quick?
It is not there.
My face?
What?
What you're looking for is not there.
I don't know what's going on. Asmodeus is an ally. This is totally weird.
This is not the face you're looking for.
I'm pretty sure he said that I don't have a dick on my face.
The face you're looking for.
He casts magic on us, and we all have just had dick tattoos on our face now. No damage. Just pecker tracks.
Yeah.
So when the figure on the horse rides past you, you notice a very familiar set of flaming eyes, and as Lady Kane
whoever said she didn't actually come out of hell yet was a good call.
That was Ryan. Or was it?
Was it
Andy?
Ryan that said that?
It was Andy.
No, that was Andy.
Who else do I need? I need
Yeah, it was a good call.
Zuggy. Where's Zuggy?
Zugmatoy.
And Moander.
Yeah. Trash Daddy.
Are they not in here? They gotta be in here. Oh, I guess I didn't put them in there.
Let's go, Trash Daddy. We drank
Tony,
with him. He's our friend.
For your own good, I think you need to stop watching Twitter.
I don't.
You're
No.
you're no longer allowed to be on Twitter. You're picking up too many bad habits.
Here's the deal. I've been calling him Trash Daddy since we met him.
I know.
That had nothing to do with TikTok.
I don't know if that's true.
I didn't start watching TikTok until recently. That was
TikTok.
Destiny's fault.
Yeah.
I mentioned TikTok. That's what he needs to stop watching.
Oh, it's great for me.
All right, where are we at? We're at the bottom of the round. As we roll, we're at the top of the round. So what
Oh my
else?
God.
Something else. Oh yeah, that happens. That's actually really important that this happens this round. So zooming down alongside of Mav is a very small, in comparison to the things that have been going on in the scope of things here, boat with a smiling tiefling, a grumpy looking gnome, and a elven woman you haven't met yet, sitting on the back of a giant bear, riding in a mechanical boat piloted by a soup kettle with a giant mechanical eyeball coming off the top of it.
We know her.
And you do know her. You recognize Jenny Dial Eye and the Atomic Husband, and you and Kelrin and Keith. Keith Flint, and someone you haven't met yet, who Tony and Crystal would know as Ava. Comes zooming alongside of you guys as well. Where is? There they are. Keith, Kel, and Ava.
Keith. K-E-E-F.
And Keith asks if you want to ride.
Sure.
All of us?
No, just Matt.
You're not with me.
Okay.
Just me.
Othing's like flying up with the ship going, oh, I want to ride too.
Let's see. The dragons also got the other dragons got to go. Forgot to make them go. So Thanok, the shepherd, would fly up alongside of you, and he would ask if you're going to want some assistance for later.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant the martyr, and I was like, what? What?
No, the shepherd, the
When
dragon.
did he get here? Yeah.
The multi-people thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Even in your planetar form, you still feel extraordinarily exhausted on the inside. He uses a breath weapon on you, and you don't anymore.
Oh man.
What?
You're not exhausted.
I wasn't ever exhausted.
Well,
You don't have to do the 3 anymore.
he has taken care of your wish problem.
I'm like, for real?
For real.
All right.
And you're an angel.
And I'm an angel.
Jeffrey is
Who
even
else
more
is...
intrigued by this.
All right, and that is the top of the round. Crystal, what do the brands want to do with their boat?
That guy likes you, Thanak.
He does.
Merrily,
All right, I like
watch
him
out.
too.
I think I'm gonna go after.
Yeah, versus a busy dragon.
Mm, mm. So you said the Dragon Queen is at the arch?
She's now inside. You can't see inside. There's like a cylinder of
Okay.
magic around her. It's probably about a half mile around,
Oh,
and it is completely opaque. It is black and it is shooting into the sky.
That seems good.
Yeah.
Nothing bad can come of that. Let's ignore that for a while.
just drive the ship into it.
Entirely
The
possible.
ship
set
doesn't
its
have
warp
that much
core.
life left in it.
No, but it does have
Actually,
a warp
it
core and a bunch of soul fluid.
Just got healed by the shepherd. When the
I
shepherd
know.
went into the area, he healed everybody in the area.
It's actually
So
I
valid.
did see, but that's
the rest
still
of the
only
Grand
half
Effects
health.
had. Sorry, Crystal. I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I saw that there was a heal, but it's still only half health, and I feel like driving that into the black abyss may not be its best idea just yet.
Manhattan Project.
I'm
With
gonna have
movies you've seen in your life, I can't believe you know that reference.
what?
I'm yelling at your husband for knowing a super obscure movie reference.
Yeah.
He probably only knows that part.
She knows me too well.
Like he watches TikTok. It's 30 seconds of a movie.
It's a minute.
Anyways,
Not
I'm
helping
gonna
your
have
case, Tony.
I know.
to shoot at Orcus right now, just because he seems to be causing chaos with all these dead things on the field. So if we can get rid of him, life might be good.
Heck, without him, death might be good.
Well, you know. And that would be times 5 because it's the ship. Oh, what are you doing back there, Thunder? And then we will also. So, question about the brands as a whole, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
they're on the ship.
Yep.
My hit points are only showing what's happening with the ship. I assume their hit points are within that.
Mm-hmm.
Are healing potions even worth it then? Because I can't heal my ship.
No, I would say in this phase they are probably not much worth it.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I was like, I don't see how this is going to help me.
Because I would let you apply them to your ship, but with the amount of damage that comes and goes doing this, it would probably end up feeling wasted.
Gotcha. All right, and then the crew. Ooh, oh, that still hit. That was amazing.
Just barely.
And it will take that damage. Ooh, that was beautiful.
That was beautiful. That was a really good hit. Wow. There's none in there under a 7.
Yes.
That was
Dang.
exceptional.
And I think that's the crew. So
Okay.
click.
Banak.
So I can fly at 120 feet.
Yep.
How? I don't know how like the range on things on this map is.
It's a little wonky. What do you want to do?
I either want to get to the Dragon Queen. You said she went into a cave?
Nope, she's not in a cave. She was standing under the giant arch that was formed in the middle of this, and around that arch, a cylinder of magic has appeared. It is opaque and purplish black.
Would I mean, would anybody recognize what that is?
Probably not. This is the type of scary magic that
Twinkle.
when 5 demigods perform a ritual.
Okay, but it's not like like I wouldn't recognize it as globe of invulnerability or whatever.
No, you would not recognize that.
Okay. Does she look like? Because I think we tried to hit her before. Did we hit her? Is she taking
Nope.
any damage?
She did get shot by somebody actually.
I shot her.
Asrigal.
Does she look like when she got hit by that? Does she look like she is like? Is she just some
Looks terrible.
placeholder nobody, or is she like uh a hardy creature that is
No, she's hardy.
okay? Okay. Can I go over to where she is?
You will have to
Can-
cross through the magical barrier, but you can.
I will make the attempt.
Which magical barrier?
The one around her.
The one
Oh,
that
the,
just sprang up.
the new magical barrier.
So you guys watch Planetar Thanok shoot off the boat, start flying, and cross through magical barrier. And Thanok, I am going to pause your turn there.
Yep. Go for it.
Hell's forces are now your allies, and they are going to turn against the Kren. Who are now at half health. Moander and Zugtamoy.
That's the move sound. Oh man.
Terrible. It's a terrible sound.
I think we'll be done right about then, Mav. So I think you're pretty
Okay.
cool.
Perfect.
Mav, what do you want to do? You are kind of in command of the dustbin at the moment with Kelrin, Keith, and Jenny Dialogue and Ava.
I will tell the dustbin to follow that angel.
Okay.
Towards the center.
You guys pass into the center void. And that's their turn. Asmodeus.
And while we're doing that, I'm going to cast Death Ward on myself.
Okay. Asmodeus holds out his rod
I bet he does.
and yells the word traitors and then die. And all the fiends who turned and started fighting on his side that were previously not on his side explode.
Oops.
Doing a large amount of damage to this undead force here and to what is left of the Kren army. And then he leaps from the volcano and almost like it's solid, grabs the clouds and pulls himself into them. And you see Echidna and Typhus basically recoil and start screaming.
Oops.
We'll remove him from the battlefield as he has gone someplace else.
Oh, thank
Billy is going to start to tussle with Lady Blackberry. And she'll take some damage for the first time. As you watch as hundreds of Kuatoa warriors crawl all over her. St. Kane turns north this way and begins to revive the fallen Kren soldiers. And most of them, you would notice as they're getting up, do not look like what they looked like when they died. Like they're turning back into their true, they're being resurrected right, not impostered.
Nice.
Okay.
'Cause
Carnival's up.
We've seen people that got taken over by Orcus, right? They have a weird gray hue and stuff.
These were people taken over by the many-faced lord.
Oh, okay.
These were legitimate, like, imposters.
Gotcha.
Runzini's Carnival.
Um, Does
He's
it?
there.
So their advantage and disadvantage, does it have to be somebody they can see?
No, I'd give it to any of your allies.
Then I'm gonna give it to Thanak.
Oh, hot dog.
And then we're gonna go after the undead that's in front of us. Hit. And there's the damage.
Okay. They are gone. Carnival mages are on board the Baroness. Attack or defend? Guessing attack.
Yeah.
Who do you
I
want to
think at
shoot?
this point.
Dragons.
Dragons.
Yeah.
Did I miss a turn?
Did I skip you? I did. My bad.
Oh, that's okay.
You're on Foster Girl with me.
Yeah. So is Foz able to take a couple pot shots at dragon forces and then touch down to drop me off so that I can move across land towards the center?
Yeah. So you're not
Okay,
going to take Foz with you through the
No, I want him to just touch down and let me
Right
out.
on.
I want him to take shots first.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and take your shots.
Okay, so this will be at the dragon forces just to the left of the Baroness.
Yeah.
Okay. Those both hit, right? 21 will hit.
Yeah, 21 will hit.
All right. Wow.
Let me see what do I got left on those guys.
Does that put him out?
Okay. And then Othig hops out and runs in.
Oh, no, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it for now.
Orc army is pulling itself up off the ground, but is dysfunctional this moment. Undead army. Make some attacks at people nearby. That's a nat 20. Undead army hacks into the Barovian forces on the dragons. The Argynvostian light kind of tears them up some. Jerks.
They've suffered.
Count
worse.
Marlemir's having none of that. Let's see who's Kren forces.
I was just about to say,
Small.
only Marlemir gets to hurt his own people.
Kren
That's
forces.
really
They're going
funny.
to turn on Saint Kane and do 40% damage to Saint Kane.
Jesus.
Dang. Dang, son.
Monkeys. Monkey.
Monkey.
Yeah, just the one guy.
I thought we
Um,
fixed him.
We fixed the one that
Oh,
was
gotcha.
injured.
Big dead monkey. I love the mushroom on the map. Just
I
hanging
know.
out.
I keep thinking it's Mario mushroom.
Hey, go over there. We're gonna get real big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny. I was
What
thinking
happens-
I
that.
love how it's like he's come to the battle, but they are so slow they are never gonna make it in time.
Yeah.
But he's always gonna talk about how awesome he was. Okay. Pillar. So this round, now that she's being directly attacked, Lady Blackberry slides over towards Orcus. She grabs his hand and they plane shift out.
Mm,
Counterspell.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's even close enough to
That's
stop that.
something to.
I was gonna say.
That counterspell would get counterspelled by a legendary.
by like
immediately.
by like 11 people.
Well, I mean, I'm just thinking like, are the mage tower close enough to that they could just do like a 20
volley.
day chain?
Counterspell.
Yeah.
She dipped out.
Can't counterspell a bastion.
Many's face. Lord, you're inside the bubble, buddy, on the boat.
Yeah, bubble buddy.
I was gonna say
Oh, I
Brute
thought
jumps
it was
off and
with
tackles them.
Or is that not who we're chasing? We're chasing somebody else.
You're after the Dragon Queen at the moment.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Pits
Yeah,
pirates.
we don't seem to care about hags.
Crystal, launch a pirate cannon volley on the undead that you can still reach if your pirates sail up longshore here.
Oh, it's with a T? I thought it was with a P. That's even funnier.
Undead.
Wait,
It's
what did you
Pit.
say?
I'm pretty sure it's PITT.
Gotcha. I thought it was Pip.
Oh.
You know what? It might be Pip.
I
That's
think it's
just
Pip.
very. That's just very Cole to be Pip.
It's totally a Pip. Now that I think about it.
That's
Unless
so
he's
many
been
deaths.
overthrown.
Times 4, 200. That'll do away with that group there, as the
Nice.
cannon volleys eliminate the shambling undead.
Yay.
And Jeff, you
I'm
are still
alone?
on board Fosrigal alone. You just watched Othig run in through the magical shroud.
I will psychically just be like, Fosrigal, if I don't come back, clear my browser history and dip into the portal.
Okay. So you all dip into the portal and you experience something that you've all experienced once or twice before. Where you're adrift in the astral sea. And you're floating, you're drifting. There is a rocky island nearby, upon which there is an enormous amount of treasure in swirling bones. But the treasure is rapidly depleting and the bones are knitting themselves together.
Oh.
Kara, whatever.
And I think that's where we're going to stop.
Oh,
Carathandrus.
Carathandrus.
I will say, you all have that thought for just a moment that they're resurrecting the
one
legendary ancient red dragon. However, there's far too many bones for that,
Oh no.
and it has far too many heads.
Tiamat.
ah.
Oh no.
So, Crystal, if you want, I will definitely allow you to sail the Baroness in after them and partake in the next jaunt. But the next jaunt probably will be on Thursday night.
Yeah, I won't be home till after 8. So
Yeah. So, but I will. I'll happily keep you on hold there in case they're all dying, and you can swoop in and rescue them.
Yeah.
sounds fair.
Yeah. So Andy has to dip out a little teensy early. So rather than start a fight with Tiamat and then have to stop, we will just stop now and we will pick up there the next time.
Dude, this was awesome.
Yeah.
All of
Thank
the
you.
all the turn coding hurt, but